Number 6.
Your pacer test will begin in 30 seconds.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Unexpectables.
I'm happy to be here.
It's goddamn. We're glad you're here, Greckles.
It feels pretty good to be here, actually, all things considered.
Holy shit, a talking bird!
Connor, take it away for us.
I feel good.
God damn it.
What is in the water today?
Well, that's the problem. You
crack
assume you've been
cocaine.
drinking water.
G Fuel right now.
Oh, damn it, Connor!
Aha! I'm not even sponsored.
W101 for a good code. Anyways, moving on, Connor.
Unexpected.
Oh, his Mike's little claws are showing.
Thanks, Connor. Great. I'm like, if people ask me, it's just like, what do you do? I'm like, we do a professional D&D show. I should just say we do a D&D show, honestly.
That's good. Point. Let them decide the professionalism.
That's more,
scale.
yeah. Let them decide.
Yeah, that's a good win.
If we say we're professionals,
surely they will respect a show that says things like doo-doo, caca, and pee-pee.
Yeah, you're only professional when someone else says you're professional. So.
That's true, actually.
That's true.
Actually pretty true.
Let's just not bring up the dreaded semi-professional terminology from
All
back
right,
in the past.
Connor, save us for the love of God.
It's me.
Amateur. Thank you.
Hi, Connor.
It's me, Distortion Devil, the star of the hit movie Semi-Professional. Gaijin Goomba, where can they find you?
What? Okay. You find me at twitch.tv/GaijinGoomba every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central Time. We started dabbling around with Taco Tuesday again. That was a heck of a lot of fun. Had some tasty jams and some good vibes. This weekend, however, we're probably going to be going back to Monster Hunter Rise because there's always something to do in that game, and people didn't like me playing Biomutant, so I'm sad now. Everybody went to watch Zito. Okay.
Wow. This is
it's fine. It's fine. Zito makes that game fun. I make it boring. Anyway, check y'all this weekend. However, I just very recently got that video out talking about Big Lady D. Be sure to check that out on the main channel. Got a second video out responding to 10 reasons why Americans shouldn't move to Japan. And then finally, coming up this weekend, I'm going to be breaking down the origin of Rakata Kadaki from Monster Hunter Rise. If you are arachnophobic, now is the time to be worried. But no, it's going to be fucking baller. There is so much to talk about. It's going to blow all of your minds. So go check that out. Right there. Next.
Great. Zito, where can they find you?
Wow. After you scrub all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about finding Chris Zito on twitch.tv/Zito. There you are. Great! You find me over at twitch.tv/Zito. Playing carts, Biomutant, I guess. I actually fucking beat it. So I beat it. I don't know if I'm gonna well, now that the patch is in, they kind of nerfed guns, so now I have to start the fuck all over again. But I'm not going to do that because instead, The Binding of Isaac has this fun little thing now called Twitch integration. So I'm playing the fuck out of that. And also get into some Knockout City because playing that... Yep, playing that on Tuesday was fun, and now I'm just like, fuck, now I'm kind of like mad that I didn't stream me playing it because I didn't think I'd like it. Because, you know, excuse me. Beyond that, D&D, the book's almost done. I swear to you, it's in the throes of getting edited. There's a little bit of lore left. There's like 2 pieces of artwork that need to be done. I pray and I hope that Aloysius' Guide to Social Acceptance, a book that houses over 75 different player options, is going to be put out on DM's Guild sometime this month, probably for $40. Because I need that's the only way I can make a profit because it's a 50-50 split. So
Zito, would you say
kind of has to happen.
Would you say it's one Phil Collins drum break away from being released? I'm glad someone appreciated it.
I did.
No, I got it, but yeah. So it's coming out soon. It's almost done. This book has been 5, coming up on 6 months of my life. So here we go.
Excellent. But before I go on to the next person, I would just like to give a special shout out to twitter.com/rroleplaying for saying all of my D&D characters are shit. Fuck you.
Whoa!
Damn.
Up yours, buddy. Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me on twitter.com/Mark Allen Jr. here on twitch.tv/AeonProtectGaming. And you can follow the adventures of my fat sleepy cat Bunny, who is currently sleeping and equally fat, on Instagram at Chonk4Life. I was cleared by the hand specialist today to resume all activities as normal. Don't take that out of context.
You can
But that
slap
means
people
that
now.
I can absolutely
Juggle these
slap people
chainsaws.
now. Yes, excellent. Give me all the dangerous things to do. I'm gonna gargle glass with my hands. I don't know how that makes sense.
What?
Figure
Gargle
it out.
glass with your hand?
Gargle it out.
Man, monks are so fucking OP, dude.
But I have a really long session tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna try and stream afterwards. It may be a shorter stream, but we'll try and get some Pokemon Snap in tomorrow. Saturday, hopefully, we'll be back revisiting Spira as we continue Final Fantasy X HD. And yeah, I've got some really exciting stuff in the future. So definitely follow me on Twitter if you're all at all interested in being kept up to date on all of that. I'm choking on myself. Yeah, getting back into DJing, so maybe some DJ sets in the future, stuff like that. I have too many interests, but yeah, check me out. That's it.
He was choking on the glass he inhaled from his fingertips.
Yeah, because that I absorb food through osmosis through my hands. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia's gotten weird.
What?
Guys, Edward
Artie
Bosco, where can they
wins!
find you?
That was the most low effort joke.
Edward Bosco, where can they find you?
They can find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter. And then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where on Friday we've got MNW Friday Night Flashbang. And on Saturday, it's the return of Warzone. We've got MNW Future Shock, a huge pay-per-view. I'd like to send a special shout out to the Citra King, who defeated Lady Dimitrescu and defended the multiverse and the Interdimensional Championship. He whooped that big ass. It was delicious. Well done, Citric. Thank you.
Those are
On top of that, I would also like to send a shout out to all of my homies in the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah!
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride.
Remember, guys, be gay, do crimes.
I don't want to say anything,
yourself.
but we have a piece of art coming for our Twitter that we're gonna do. The theme is gay dragons, so that's exciting.
Oh, there we go.
We have
My wife will
dragons
be
from
interested
both.
in that.
We have dragons from both Unexpectables and Prince Division that'll be coming out. So
Yeah.
it's currently being worked on. So
Insert eye emojis here.
Good times.
No,
But yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm working on. Thank you to everybody who came by Halo Night. If you're curious why I get so frustrated at Reach, watch the Halo 2 games that we played. I was a lot more competitive, and it drives me crazy that it doesn't translate to Reach. So shout out to all my Halo homies. Shout out to my wrestling homies.
Later games, right?
Yeah.
When the
And that's it.
controls are better and people can actually play it. And,
What are you talking about?
Use glitches to win.
In what?
Nothing. I'm done.
What do you
I want to see Bosco versus Swint because now I'm actually interested in seeing that
Oscar
fight
versus Swinton what?
in Halo.
Is he pretty good?
He's really fucking good.
Yeah, if we play Halo 2, I'll probably be competitive. If he's better at Reach, he'll probably whoop my ass.
No, two. He doesn't play Reach.
Yeah, honestly, 2 would be fun.
Doc, where can they find you?
Find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101. I'm playing Yakuza Like a Dragon tomorrow. No, yeah.
Wait, you're playing it like a dragon would play it, or you're playing Yakuza colon
Like-
like
Colon Like a Dragon. Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently I can beat up Ed Bosco in that game.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
excited for
you
that.
could beat 'em up
As
in real
well,
life.
I have Skara swinging by the bar this Friday, and that'll be fun.
Ooh,
Having Skara swing on by. Yeah. I'll be doing job interviews throughout the weekend as well because I've got to hire somebody on at the bar now as well. That's all over at twitch.tv/Takahata101. And that's it for me.
Monty Glue, where can they find Monty U?
oh,
Wow.
You can find me tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming with my helmet for the first long-term stream.
Whoa!
It's
Oh,
also
dang.
going to be a birthday stream. My birthday's on Friday.
Woo!
I'm turning 27, but I'm not going to stream on my actual birthday. I'm going to stream tomorrow instead because Friday I'm going to a virtual furry convention, which is going to be the greatest story ever.
Have a happy Friday, Nitty.
my friend Draco is making a artist booth in this VR convention, so we're all going as a big gaggle of us that are going to a fucking virtual furry convention. I can't wait to be 95 and tell my grandchildren about it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, barring any unfortunate circumstances or if Bosco, I don't know, explodes or something, we're going to be doing more Resident Evil 8. Sorry there was a delay. I was dying. We'll be back for Resident Evil 8, and I'm really liking the game. So thumbs up.
And thank you so much for letting me play through it with you. It's been a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
dude,
I missed it on Sunday.
It's really fucking fun.
Real talk, Monty. Is it like super too scary, or you're getting the feel for it?
The beginning part was definitely a lot more like RE7, and like now that we're kind of into RE4, RE kind of 2 territory, I'm totally like nonplussed about it.
Okay.
It's the first person. I prefer third person RE games. That's just a personal preference. I don't think their quality is dependent on that. But like I like RE2 and RE3 remake. Those are probably my like RE2 remake is definitely my favorite. But I like it. I haven't beaten it yet, so I can't really give a full feedback until I
hurry up so you can watch my videos, damn it.
I know, I'm getting on it. Sorry. All right, that's it for me.
Egg salad. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I play tabletop wargaming. I'm playing through the Yakuza series myself. I'm on Yakuza 3 Remastered right now, nearing the end of the game, doing a bunch of subquests. It's a lot of fun. Friday, I'm playing a bunch of party games with my friends. It's probably going to be more tabletop simulator. Saturday... Saturday I'm playing Yakuza right before the Prince Division. And Sunday I am either going to be playing Biomutant or Necromunda. The new Warhammer game that just came out where you're a bounty hunter in Necromunda and you're shooting a bunch of weirdos.
You have a dog in that one, don't you?
It's true. You do have a dog and you can pet the dog. It's amazing.
Fuck
There
yeah.
are dogs in Warhammer?
Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah, they're called Space Wolves.
It's true.
Thank you
They're
for
called
finding that
greyhounds.
low-hanging fruit.
Other than that, be sure to check out Dead House Sonata game I've been helping out for a good long while now. It should be coming out fairly soon here, actually, within the next couple of months.
Ooh.
As if the rumors speak true. So get your founders packs now, folks. Also, be sure to check out my DM's Guild, where I have released a bunch of subclasses, and one is coming very soon. The Augmentation Specialist Artificer, which will let you be Adam Jensen, but in D&D. Instead, you get a Mega Man Buster Arm and shoulder-mounted missile launchers, and you can bust down walls, and you can be as strong as a giant and as sneaky as a mouse, and it's great. Check it out. It'll be happening.
In this case, I asked for this.
It's true. No, I was actually pretty happy with this decision. But other than that, thank you all so much to everybody who's already purchased my stuff on DM's Guild. By the way, the Hellfire Soul Sorcerer just hit Copper bestseller.
Nice.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you all so much for your feedback and your ratings. I appreciate it a whole lot. But other than that, we have a new code for Die Hard Dice.
What?
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Monty to do that.
Oh, fuck! I'm getting music ready for today's session.
Monty, you know what?
Quality. Sorry.
Monty,
Very-
Monty, I have a thing of popcorn right next to me. You could have just asked me to shake that.
That's not. You would
It's not
compare
authentic.
peasant. you would compare peasant popcorn to the glorious beauty of Die Hard
Ma'am,
dice.
I will have you not shit on my favorite snack out right now, okay?
Die Hard dice are my
All right,
favorite
children.
snack. Don't eat the dice, though.
children. Settle down. Settle down. I need to tell the chat about all of the wonderful deals they can expect at dieharddice.com with their fantastic array of Pride dice. The Pride Rainbow Flag dice are on sale right now, by the way. If you want to pick yourself up some rainbow dice, some gay dice, you can. It's 33% off at current.
Yeah,
So,
$7.95.
Yeah, for a set.
Also, this is the only set of dice that are banned on this show. They're really powerful, and I'm not allowed to use them anymore.
Ah, yes, the rainbow dice.
Too powerful, man.
They're too gay, too powerful.
Coward.
Mhm.
Be gay, do dice.
Yeah, but they have
Coward.
all sorts of different shapes, sizes, colors, and styles of both polymer and metal dice.
What if I do crack out the rainbow dice for this month?
Coward.
That
if
would
I-
be pretty gay.
Coward.
I'm just happy to be here.
I was about to say, I'm just happy
can
to
also-
be here.
You can also pick up some dice trays, dice carrying cases, and magnetic folding towers. You roll your dice into. You can get all that at dieharddice.com. But if the gay rainbow dice aren't your fancy, then you can pick up anything on the site at 10% off if you use the code Greckles for the month of June.
These deals are such a steal, you don't even have to roll sleight of hand.
And there you go, straight from the horse's beak right there.
BK do bird crimes.
Indeed.
You missed out on saying nay.
Take your own advice, Greckles.
Look, I'm sorry, things just aren't working between us. Remy,
Fuck,
I
just
don't know
walk
what to
away.
say.
Who the fuck is Remy? Shut up, Greckles.
It's not you, it's me.
But
I'm
without further
looking.
ado, it's time to read off some business hubs.
You might have to be pretty fast with this because we're a little behind.
That's
Also,
fine.
Monty, going forward, it still says task on the.
Yeah, well, I'll have to consult Citric.
Okay, just
Trick,
just
fix
so.
the command.
Listen. If Citric gets me, I will.
I need to get started, Monty.
Okay, go!
Hurry up, Citric.
Ty of Nerdlandia. Thank you for gifting a whole shitload of subs. I don't know how much it is. I'm sure it's 100, but it's a lot of them.
Damn.
Otrabor, thank you for the 11 months of Prime subbage. Renfield88, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Fishnix, thank you for the 11 months. Finally, we returned to Alivast. It feels like it's been a year. What Shane does, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You guys make my job less boring. I thank you for that. Ian, that Kobold Miner, thank you for the 10 bits. Lord Popo Sparkle 69, thank you for the 2 months. I made it live. Can't wait for the aftermath. I hope nothing bad happens. General Scott, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Here's some celebratory bits for your guys' victory and my new job I started in a few days. Happy to say that I'll be able to watch you guys live for once. Combat Stone, thank you for the 45 bits. I hope everything is Wonder Crack tonight. I get it. This fucking funny reference to a different D&D game. Ola Walla Bingo, thank you for the 100
Wonder
bits.
Crack.
That's gotta be Greckles. That's gotta be worth a kiss. Seika, no way. Greckles, I won. What?
No.
Faceless. That's a fucking YouTube poop reference right there. Faceless 42, thank you for the 5 bits. Spectre Spike, thank you for the 100 bits. Holy heck, I can finally catch an episode live. A lack of, thank you for the 14 months. Let's end this arc with all the feels. The Goblet of Unmaking, thank you for the 14 months.
I can't find the gay dice.
Well, they've run away. The Goblet of Unmaking, thank you for the 14 months. Having watched this show since the beginning, I feel kind of strange sense of pride, and seeing how everyone seeing how far everyone has come. Very excited for the gang to celebrate this huge victory. Thank you all for being such a huge part of my life these past years. Pretty Venus, thank you for the 100 bits. Got my new computer. Now I can draw. Faceless 42, thank you for the 10 bits. Zero Ray, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I hope you can get lucky this episode. Infinity Judge, thank you for the 14 bits. Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. Bosco, anytime a nat 20 is rolled, let's go! Blonde Man Cat Snake, thank you for the 14 months of Prime Subbage. Pegleg Bob, thank you for the 500 bits. Can't wait to go back to the Sweet Dragon soon. I wonder how everyone is there. Zenlita, thank you for the 500 bits. I hope this won't be seen as this won't be the last we see of Sega and Mark. I've truly enjoyed you both. Until then, I can only say a fond Bayanara.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, they had us in the first half.
Yeah.
Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the 420 bits. The Glass Gargler needs to be in WWE. Criven, thank you for the 13 months.
We already gotta wait for
Bingo.
Crimbo to debut.
Thank you for the 7 months. Wow, 7 months. It's been great. Can't wait for the Remy arc. Zidane, thank you for the 2 subs. Tick of Clan Tack, thank you for the 1,000 bits. For Taka, what has been your favorite moment in the show so far? We'll have to get to that question later. Shine Greymon, thank you for the 13 months. People should check out the Able Gaming Foundation to help out people with disabilities to be more included in video games. I agree. The Chibi Wolf, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you for another great arc, and an extra thank you to Mark for bringing an extra level of realism to the world of fantasy. Bonus Ducks for singing on par with Eunice Sending. Breathtaking. Derpy Doogie, thank you for the 14 months of crime. Dill202, thank you for the 100 bits. Here's some birthday bits. Erwin Elf, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Now for the Remy arc. Zero Ray, thank you for the sub. Sergeant Tucker, thank you for the 100 bits. Also, don't stop the Irish impressions, Bosco. It brings me joy. Human Dragon, thank you for the 13 months of Prime Subbage. This has honestly been one of my favorite arcs. Sad to see it come to a close, but I'm happy to see how it went. 2 kobolds in a cloak. Thank you for the 14 months. Happy Pride Month, all. Darth Moss, thank you for the 100 bits. Joke for Greckles. Aizawa, live grenade, throws Bakugo into the chat. I don't get it. Zidane, thank you for the 5 subs. Grokon 12, thank you for the 2 months. White Fang, thank you for the 13 months of Prime Subbage. No message, just sub. Cobalt Gunner, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hey guys, enjoyed this. Gay Bacon Bits. Gay Bacon Bits. Gay Bacon Bits. Lubu009, thank you for the 14 months. Happy Pride Day, all. And Mark, find some way to stay. I like Seika too much.
Oh.
Hellfang Wolf, thank you for the 50 bits. Taka, he's just a glorified mid-boss. Don't get too hyped for laying the smackdown like it was the Attitude Era.
Oh.
The
Okay.
Emperor Penguin Kind, thank you for the 14 months. Tick of Clan Tack, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Already donated bits, but as soon as I heard it was Monty's birthday, I decided to drop more. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Link's Flame, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I'm shocked Connor hadn't sounded like Shaggy when he was saying, Monty Glue, like, where are you?
Well done.
Nakamasante, thank you for the sub. Mexabear, thank you for the... like, go the fuck away. Mexabear, thank you for the 3 bits. I don't know what to say.
Where's the
Happy
caveman?
plane saving day. D-Zib, thank you for the 14 months. Bill MSU, thank you for the 12 months. Retro Royal Knight, thank you for the 14 months. Kuro Okami, thank you for the 8 months. Mad Wombat Man, thank you for the 10 months. Gamers Till Sunrise, thank you for the 500 bits. Zidane, thank you for the 1,133 bits. Yep, it's Sadie, thank you for the 200 bits. Bangalangs, thank you for the 100 bits.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Connor?
Connor.
Connor?
We're losing you, buddy.
You're like a million miles away.
Did your mic switch inputs?
Oh, no, Connor.
Oh,
we barely hear
no.
you.
I think he switched inputs.
Yeah, some of the mic.
Sounds like he's being picked up by a different mic.
Hello.
You're still really far away.
Fantastic. I enjoy this thoroughly.
Bosco, can you keep going while Connor fixes this?
Can't help but feel like that's a lie.
Sure, let me
Oh,
just pull it up.
oh, Connor?
Hello.
There we
There
go.
you are.
Hello, hello.
Great. Fantastic.
You're good.
That was fun during my thing earlier this morning. Combat Stone 95, thank you for the 95 bits. Demon Chicken of Doom, thank you for the 10 months. Menacing Bird by my window, thank you for the 100 bits. Emerald Zero Bandit, thank you for the 9 months. I I Make Things Up, thank you for the 14 months. Grimmum, thank you for the 6 bits. Dusty Bone, thank you for the 100 bits. Foscar, the Not So Great, thank you for the 500 bits. Irish Katana, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Pilot Coon, thank you for the 109 bits. Lil Legend, thank you for the 9 months of Prime subbage. Shoot Gun Killer, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Never Not Knitting, thank you for the 3 months. Shoot Gun Killer, thank you for the sub. Andor the Insane, thank you for the 13 months. Lovely Lorelei, thank you for the 500 bits. Inferno Uwu, thank you for gifting 10 subs to the community. 64, thank you for the 12 months of Prime subbage. Shoot Gun Killer, thank you for the 5 subs. Noxious Virus, thank you for the 14 months. X Tivix, thank you for the 500 bits. Bubba Bob, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. Menacing Bird by my window, thank you for the 50 bits. Kiel the Third, thank you for the 7 months. Domonator, thank you for the 6 months of Prime subbage. Zadan87, thank you for the 12 bits. Friendly Grim, thank you for the 1,000 bits. The Ink Den, thank you for the 50 bits. Lord Popo Sparkle 69, thank you for the 300 bits. Irish Katana, thank you for the 400 bits. Arukana, thank you for the 10 months. And Dr. Caliban, thank you for the 3 months.
Citric wants to say something, Bosco.
Uh-oh.
He says you're a dick.
What?
Yep.
A second.
Anyway,
Now, bro,
Also-
say it to my
30.
face.
we
motion
fixed
carries.
the overlay, by the way. Code
Yay.
Greckles. Thank you, Citric King.
Yay! Thank you, buddy.
Man.
Thanks,
Thank you,
dude.
buddy. I don't think anybody noticed that it got swapped because it was very quick.
Was
So
very quick.
Just like the man
right.
himself.
yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Connor, do you
Citric
want
King
to
is
just talk a
faster
little
than a
bit?
New York
just make sure
minute.
we're good?
Thank you all so much
All right,
for
you're
your
good.
amazing generosity.
Impossible, Bosco. No one's that fast.
Okay.
No one can
You guys
beat
good to
us.
go?
You haven't seen El
Heck
Hugoso.
We're good.
Let's go.
Chat.
All right.
Goodbye,
Chat.
friends.
Except me, I gotta be here.
When last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Remy the Kenku Fighter, Panic the Tiefling the Bard, and a newfound friend in Seika the Fire Ganassi Monk, the party is victorious. The party has successfully liberated each elemental plane, sealing away the Oni once released by Stilhavity. Now, as the party and their Ganassi allies are celebrating a well-earned victory and raucous success, we now return to the Unexpectables. So, as you guys have recovered after the battle, you've all gained a long rest. You've also leveled up.
Yeah.
The following day and night, you are greeted by the sound of music and food and all sorts of revelry.
Oh, any new foods, or is it a lot of the old favorites?
It's surprisingly, you see that there's fish that's cooked. And as you look around, you see the water Ganassi eating it and going, like kind of thinking about it. And the fire Ganassi are like, no, like, eat more, eat more. You see as a Earth Ganassi leans over and adds some salt to it and then goes, go try this now. And then the water Ganassi eats it and then nods like, this is really good. You see so many people doing so many things. The food is a mixture of cave fisher eggs, fish. There's air plants that have been sliced lightly and dipped in sort of vinegar sauces. There's a whole spread of various different foods.
How are the different Ganassi interacting? I'm like,
you see as an air Ganassi, like you see a water Ganassi on the back of one of the Earth Ganassi's horses, and you just hear them go, I don't know, this feels really weird. And then you hear them like, no, it's great. And you watch as the Earth Ganassi slaps the back of the horse and they take off galloping. And they maybe gallops like 2 paces and the water Ganassi falls off. It's like, like grabbing into his thighs, like in pain. You see as a water Ganassi sprays out some water and a fire Ganassi turns into steam, and a air Ganassi kind of brings the steam around and turns it into the form of Greckles slicing off the head of Taimatsu, and you just hear a bunch of rockets like, yeah, like cheers about it. There seems to be a good mix of people doing all kinds of things here. You also notice sitting next to Vanguard Jade is Divinos, actually the wizard you guys saved and
Wow.
revived.
Yeah.
And you see her kind of looking over this like scroll, this silk scroll, and she goes, so you wave your hand like this. He goes, no, like this. Oh, okay. So like, huh? And he's like, yeah. Seems to be teaching her some magic.
Oh, that's really cool.
Ah.
You see, I forgot his name. He was the Air Ganassi guy who had the daughter. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah,
Roll back my notes here.
Yeah, right. That's a
that's
while
a big
ago.
rollback.
Yeah.
Please, I have far too many notes to look, man.
Let's have a little look-see here.
That is.
It was something with an S. I remember that.
Yeah.
Exalis?
Exalis? Yeah, I believe that's what his
Was
name
it?
was potentially. I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
that was
totally-
it.
Yeah. He's currently sitting next to River and they seem to be very deep in conversation.
Oh, the daughter.
Waft is currently dancing on the dance floor, and a lot of people are looking at him with incredulous looks. Well, every other leader is being pretty, serious about most of the affair. You just see Waft absolutely killing on the dance floor.
Very
He's
important.
tearing it
What
up.
kind of dancing?
Like I don't want to say Fortnite dancing, but the same energy.
He's fucking cabbage
Oh, he's
patching
chug
over
jugging.
Oh god.
Full chav mode.
He's gonna get in trouble for that dance.
Oh, where is Remy's would-be girlfriend?
She's not actually there.
Oh, okay.
No,
Interesting,
she's not there.
I imagine she wouldn't be in the invading force.
Yeah, she wasn't really a warrior type. She's more of a scholar type.
Very fair. Very fair.
Notably as well, Blacia is not there either, considering she's a child.
Yeah.
It's better that way.
How's the Phoenix Egg doing?
It's currently resting on a pedestal, kind of in the center of this party, and people are like dancing around it. And like every time some people are like, "Oh, Ryusei, is it safe?" Ryusei's like, "It's fine."
You can't break it.
Yeah, you literally can't break it.
When there is a moment, Greckles would like to talk with Ryusei.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. He's just kind of sitting and enjoying a drink, an alcoholic drink, and just kind of like listening to the music, kind of bobbing his head side to side and enjoying it.
Frank.
It really is amazing to see what can happen when everyone comes together.
I don't think there's been a gap.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Monty, come back.
Ryusei just like freezes in mid talk.
Oh, no.
I've been having some issues with my mic. I don't know why.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hey, me too.
Sorry.
It's such the end thing right now.
Breaks blood vessel.
What?
All right, hold on. You're gonna hear a slamming noise.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Ryusei kind of looks over you and smiles and says, "I don't think there's been a gathering of Ganassi this great since the material plane was formed."
How long ago was that?
Before we even walked the earth.
Well, I would assume as much. Sorry, that's a little joke.
Mm.
It was something I was always worried about. To see 4 people divided when brought together, they could do so much more.
I don't think they ever really were divided. And you see now as that one water Ganassi's on the horse galloping away, and you see the fire Ganassi and Earth causing you.
Uh-oh.
No.
Monty.
Why were you fine all of the pre-show?
Monty.
Now we can actually do the Monty.
Tonight, the part of Montague will be played by me.
Oh, no.
The air Janasi goes.
What is happening?
It's weird.
I'm gonna check my recording real fast.
Check,
Okay.
check your
Yeah,
Discord
yeah,
settings
absolutely.
too.
It's just Discord. Hold on. Why hasn't this been an issue before?
I don't know.
Should I turn something off?
You were fine this entire time.
Yeah. up
Yeah,
until
that's
now.
so weird. I'm on
do you-
Legacy.
I think it's time we yell at the ISP.
Help.
Let's-
do you
let's-
have
let's
do you have automatically determined input sensitivity on?
Yeah,
Montague?
that's on. I just turned it all the way down though. Like
Turn it-
I readjusted it.
Oh.
It's the way it's
Uh,
always been. Nothing's different.
Wait, so
just-
automatically determined input sensitivity is on?
It's off.
Okay.
Discord recently updated.
Yeah,
It
it did.
But I would say that it doesn't sound like it's necessarily a sound dropout from the, like sensitivity, because you basically like the sound freezes and then you just disappear. So it sounds more like it's a
Yeah.
connection issue.
Oh
But I
God.
would say let's go until it happens again and see.
Sorry,
how
guys.
frequently
It's
that
okay.
happens.
You
Maybe-
can't control
maybe
it.
The third time is the charm.
Yes,
Okay.
the first cut is the
Well,
deal.
anyway, you were at you never thought that they were actually divided.
Yeah, he said, I never thought they were actually divided. And you guys heard the description of the guy riding on the horse, right? Or did you miss all
Yes,
that?
we got that.
That's
Okay.
right when it cut off.
Okay. Yeah, you see the guy galloping and screaming, and the Fire Ganassi and the Earth Ganassi are chasing after him, and they're just like, you got it, like chasing after him as like a bunch of people start laughing and cheering. There's a lot of revelry, a lot of food, a lot of people who are tired but are just kind of enjoying a stiff drink.
So you say
Mm.
something's been on my mind. If I inherited Kai, what does that mean in terms of leadership of the elemental plane of fire?
You watch as Ryusei brings down like the sake cup that he had in his hand and kind of brings it down. And he goes, leave that to me. Your home is not here. Your home is, and he kind of looks up and looks at your companions. What are you guys doing as this is happening?
Looking at the revelry.
Okay, you guys are you're just sitting and drinking and eating.
Oh yeah, Borky just
Panic
looking.
is. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Panic is absolutely participating with the music, at least.
A lot of strings. You're trying your best to mesh. It's a bit difficult.
But I'm Panic Grimtongue.
Yeah. So what?
I guess Task is just there eating all the different meats from across each one, just like, all right, this one and this one and this one. I'll put that one. Oh, and how
The
about the
fire-
largest beer you fucking have?
The Fire Ganassi eat like salamanders, like flame salamanders.
Oh,
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And just as we turn and see that, we turn around and go to the water ganassi table and see
I
what
was
they're
gonna say,
cooking up.
Is that cannibalism? 'Cause-
I mean,
It's like that fucking scene from Family Guy where Stewie comes in, whoa, and just walks back out.
Seika, for his part, is talking to Chio. The two of them look like they are discussing business, because they are. They're basically just chatting about, like, okay, what do we do in terms of repairing the temple and getting everything back in order and checking on all the people in the village to make sure that everyone is accounted for, make sure there are no hobgoblins in hiding. It's like almost immediately.
Yeah, like
business
immediately.
meeting business.
Wait. Is this out in the open? Is this easy to see?
Yeah, they're just on the side.
All
like,
right.
on the
No,
table, just
Greckles.
chatting.
Greckles.
No,
gets-
you're talking to Ryusei. You're talking
well,
to Ryusei.
Shit.
You're talking to Ryusei. I'm grabbing the child leash, Greckles. You're getting pulled back.
Oh. Okay. Well, have more
Ryusei-
fun, Mark.
Ryusei turns back and kind of gives you a smile and goes, he's always been like that, don't worry. Though I must say, he certainly found a streak of his personality being away and with you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. It was really interesting. He spent so much time trying to protect me and doing everything that I said. I felt like I had to just kind of beat it out of him to think for himself and to be a team player rather than trying to be a protector.
You see, if I was the one to tell him to act a certain way, I would know it was only my words that made him do so. But with you, I know that he truly was doing it.
You know, that reminds me. Can I get everyone's attention for a minute?
Certainly, the floor is yours. He hands you like a spoon. He goes, just hit the phoenix egg. Trust me, you can't hurt it.
All right. I give the phoenix egg a big old whack.
Clang, 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 clang. Everyone stops. Jazz music stops, and everyone turns and looks.
My friends, warriors of blazing passion, of stout resolution, of
The Ganassi immediately start roaring as you say that.
Good,
Like all the
they
other
should.
Ganassi look.
of flowing minds, and of graceful demeanor. The day is won, not by myself or the comrades that I call family, but the coming together of all of us to put down a threat that would destroy our very way of life. Though you are all of different planes, of different people, and of different ideals, you have shown all of creation the power you possess when united under a single goal, the salvation of your home. A united beauty that my comrades and I see every day in our home. For in the material plane, the tallest mountains, sturdy and unshakable, share the same clear blue sky as the winds dance around their peaks. In the deepest parts of the greatest seas, molten fire bursts from vents which provide heat and life for the creatures that call it home. Though the laws of nature keep you separate, never forget how strong you are together. Never forget that in another place, another realm, everything that each of you are comes together in a perfect harmony that brings forth abundance, life, and balance. Let this day be remembered in antiquity for all times. The day where we put aside our prejudice and our preconceived notions and come together as one elemental force to save all of existence. Let this day be retold to our children and our children's children throughout the generations. That it was not the superiority of one element that banished the horrid Oni, but the unification of all. Let this be a day of a start of a new era, of a new coalition, so that when our cousins cry for aid, their voices will not go silent in the night, that we may rise up and fight, knowing that we are not enemies, we are family, and there is no force on this or any other plane that will divide the elements united.
There's just a raucous eruption of cheers. You watch as one Earth Ganassi grabs an Air Ganassi and throws him in the air, and the Air Ganassi just floats up into the air, and the Earth Ganassi's like, huh? Like expecting him to come back down. There's drinks are spilled. You hear something break, a table breaks, and then you watch as that one Water Ganassi on the back of the horse backs up and does the Napoleon sort of pose, and the Water Ganassi's like, yeah!
Greckles will just nod and then sit back down and then nod to you say.
I've been wanting to say that for a long time now.
Oh, I think we lost Monty again.
Uh-oh. The horse! It got him!
It was the screen.
Nice.
The screen broke Discord.
No idea why this keeps happening. Hold on.
The horse got you.
Damn it. It's always the horse, isn't it?
Some guy was trading his kingdom for one earlier. Maybe we can just pass it off and not have to worry about it.
How do I figure out where the region is based? Also, someone is typing furiously, and it's coming up on mic. If someone could just... Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Hi.
can.
you're here.
Okay.
No, I'm
Yeah, we
just
hear you.
looking.
Okay.
I
I had this problem yesterday in a different
Is
stream
it
as well.
Invites, show permissions. I think it might be in the server itself. Server template? No. Server boost? No.
Sorry, guys.
It's
No
okay. I
worries.
got my big speech.
You did.
I was really hoping you would end with today as our Independence Day.
See, I was getting inspiration from that, so you're not far from.
Oh, region override.
Where is that?
It's in the voice channel. So it where it says show channel, hit edit channel, and then it's the
Okay.
first screen. It's the very first screen you're on. Go all the way down, and it says automatic right now.
We're gonna do US West. Is that okay, guys?
Sure.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. We're probably gonna
We'll
get
see.
all disconnected. Yeah, there we go.
You
Yep.
good?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey.
All right. We're gonna go with this. We'll see if this fixes it. If not, then I have no idea what's wrong. It might be my microphone or something. I have no clue.
Can we check in with everybody?
Hi.
I am here.
Hello.
I
Bosco,
am
you,
also present.
I am alive.
Gaijin,
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
Kurt,
I think
Yep.
we're-
Wallfly. Can you hear us, chat?
I hope so.
Chat, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Oh.
Cool. All right. We're gonna keep going.
All right.
Uh,
One
So-
one guy says no. We gotta fix it.
All right.
One guy scenarios.
Greckles sits back down and just kind of nods and says, I've been waiting to say that for a long time now.
You see, your father always had me do this.
Well, I can understand that, but the longer I've lived and the longer I've grown, the more I've realized that, well, sometimes I need to take more action.
Kai spoke of a lot of action in the future, though he was vague in his description. I don't think that information was for me.
Well, he is a bit of a riddle talker.
Aren't we all? He sips. How old are you now? You gotta be...
You know what? I'm not sure. Hang on.
Putting him on the spot there.
I mean, after you hit your 20s, you just kind of stop keeping track.
Good. You watch as he pushes a small like sake glass to you and just pours you a small glass.
Greckles holds up the glass and then flashes back with freaking who was it?
What? I want to be a
not
responsible uncle.
Greckles bitterly sips that down.
That sounds fucking familiar.
Cool, Uncle Greckles.
Cool uncle.
The things you try to do to get someone to open up, he just drinks more.
Yeah.
Raises
Pretty
so
good.
many questions.
What does it mean?
This is really good. Can I get a bottle of this for the
Absolutely.
trip home?
You watch as
know-
he calls out, Seika! Chio! I can't remember her name. I keep forgetting her name.
You
Oh my
got
God.
it. You got it.
What's her name?
Is it Chio? Okay. I
Yeah.
was worried I said it wrong. Okay. Chio! Seika! Actually, Chio, could you fetch a bottle of the aged sake for me? I believe that Greckles would like to take some home with him. And she
I have
kind
a
of
cer-
bows.
I have a certain someone who might be a big fan.
Ah. Refined palate. I can respect that.
Honestly, do you say I wouldn't ask for anything for all this, but I really need a new wardrobe.
He kind of gives you a look up and down, and for a moment he goes to say something. He goes, "Yeah, actually, yes, no, I think I would agree. We could salvage something from the." He kind of looks over at the tower, which is just on its side at this point. He goes, "What remains?"
I'd be greatly appreciative of that.
Just hope you don't want any pottery. He goes and sips more of the sake.
No, I think we have plenty of that.
Hmm.
But it has been a very wonderful trip, despite the harrowing aspects of it all.
Go and enjoy the revelry, Greckles. You deserve it.
All right.
He'll just go wander out and try and find someone on the dance floor.
Waft is there. He like grabs you and spins you.
Oh.
Oh, this is fabulous! And you guys just dance.
Greckles
Seika.
prescribed alcohol. Do not spin.
Seika,
Man.
Yes.
you see Ryusei kind of give you a gesture to come.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'll head over there.
All right, you walk over. You watch as Ryusei, as you approach, begins to move up, and you just hear him go, kind of groan a little bit.
Was everything all right?
I'm not as young as I used to be. Cutting down the tower definitely. He kind of straightens, and you can hear the popping. Did a number. Old habits die hard. A word, Seika.
Of course.
He kind of guides you towards what remains of the tower and away from some of the revelry. You did well.
Thank you.
I have been thinking.
About?
You watch as he reaches around and he grabs his sword, and in two hands he offers it to you. I believe it is time for the elemental plane of fire to return to the leadership of a fire Ganassi again.
Master, surely you...
He just looks at you.
I don't know what to say.
Then say nothing. He
He'll
hands.
slowly reach forward and grab the blade.
It is light. It is unbelievably light.
He'll kind of move around with it a little bit. Obviously, a sword not being his, most favored weapon, but he does have some training, so he gives it a few practice swings to kind of just get used to the balance and get used to the blade.
Do you remember what this sword is called?
Do I?
Do you?
I have it in my notes. Hang on. Excuse the paper. Yes, I do. If I can read my own writing, hang on. Busho Saskin, I believe.
Yes. In the common tongue, it is known as the Warlord Skewer.
Hmm.
This blade belonged to Emperor Inferno.
Kind of pauses with his motions and looks back towards Ryusei. You've kept it all this time.
Certainly. There's no crown upon my head, and some believe that Kai was the crown. This was the crown. Greckles must take Kai far away into a fate that is unknown and beyond us. But this place needs leadership. And I will help you. But you fought for all of them. All of them. That is more than what I've done. I can't see anyone else as fit to wield that sword.
I must admit, this is an honor I never thought I would receive. I'm not sure where I would start.
Well, start where you're familiar, with the people.
Right. He kind of looks back towards the festival, just making note of all the faces that he recognizes who are laughing and sharing meals and enjoying time with their cousins that they've never met before.
Mm-hmm.
And contrasting it with the huddled faces of terror and fear that were there when he first returned. And he smiles for real, not a fake smile, a real smile.
You hear Ryu says he follows you, just kind of cracking the back and go, once I'm done assisting you, I think I'm going to retire in the Eastern Isles. I hear being a monk has its rewards.
There's irony in that, of course.
You both step out, and Ryusei sits back down in place and continues to drink, and you are left with the sword, and you are now the leader of the elemental plane of fire.
Holy fuck.
Dang.
Shit. Hey, Mark.
What?
I need you to be better than Elohim.
Shut up.
I really, because the last time you led something, I don't trust you. I don't think of Hesmir.
Couldn't let me fucking enjoy
No!
it for 2 seconds.
Don't fuck this plane up, please.
You fucking asshole.
I will drag White Fang out of one campaign and he will show up in the fire plane to whoop your ass.
Ed, why are you so tilted, Ed?
You don't understand. 5 years. 5
Okay,
long
focus.
years.
Focus.
Jeez.
All right. Is there anything anybody wants to do? Unless, Seika, there's something you want to do immediately.
Yeah, he would have found a way to attach the blade to his waist and kind of just start going around speaking to everybody. Definitely kind of in only a way that the Fire Ganassi of this plane can do, through omission and allowing people to recognize and observe of their own accord, kind of indicate that he's in charge now simply because he has the sword. I
Yep.
think people would kind of get the idea, at least the other Fire Ganassi would. So he's kind of making that information available to everybody. And then I wanted to speak to Vanguard Jade, actually.
Okay. You see her kind of like flexing her hand. You watch as some of the obsidian like pebbles begin to move, and she's like, I got it! I got it! Do my will! And then they all drop, and she goes, no, my will! She
That
sees
is
you approach.
quite impressive, cousin.
Oh, she looks at you. Well, the old man finally decided to retire, huh?
Yes, he is complaining of his joints.
Ha! Ah, typical folk from the material realm. They need bones made of iron or steel or whatever's in here. She looks down. A lot of responsibility for a little guy like you, huh?
Yes, well, I'm going to have a lot of help, I hope.
Yeah, I might visit. A little hot here, but, you know, been to some volcanic vents before. Would be my first time. Actually, and she looks towards Divinos. This one, Divinos, he's actually going to come back with us to the elemental plane of Earth. You know, look through that old library, see what we can find, salvage what we can.
That's very good news. Perhaps, like you, he may be able to find more students.
I certainly would hope so. You watch as Divinos kind of turns and nods towards you. What about you? And she kind of looks around. Ryusei certainly left this place in a story state. You don't even have a primordial guardian anymore. And she looks over at the egg. Well, not for now.
They're still there. Inside. And in time, they will return to us. But I have a question for you. A request of sorts.
Certainly.
I know you lost a lot of people. Not just in the initial invasion of the plane of Earth, but also in the battle here. If our previous conversations are anything to judge by, I believe you remember their names.
She kind of looks over and she kind of looks and she goes, you don't forget. You lost some people too.
I'm hoping that that memory can serve some purpose. I think it would be beneficial for all if perhaps some monuments could be raised, honoring those lost in this struggle across all the planes, that we can remember what happens when we stray too far from each other.
She kind of strokes her chin. She goes, well, I've got some stone carvers turned soldiers who are a little out of work right now. She kind of winks at you. I'll see what I can do.
It would be our honor. Kind of bows slightly.
She turns back to
Noticeably
Divinos.
not as deep as he did before.
Yeah, absolutely. You watch as she turns over back to Divinos and goes, okay, now teach me this one. And he goes, that's Earthquake, and you do not, that is not, you can't do that one now. And she goes, but it sounds so great. And you just walk away and you hear the conversation continue. Anything else you'd like to do?
Anybody else?
Oh. I guess we're reveling until it's time.
At this point, you guys do notice that a lot of the Fire Ganassi are going, Seika? Seika's the next emperor? Like, you can hear the whispering between people, and it's very easy to hear. As people have stopped drinking and see Seika walk past and spit out their drink and look.
Greckles would actually like to approach Seika at that point then.
You'll find he was actually approaching you. So you meet halfway.
Well, what's this then?
He just gives you a big dumb smile.
Yes, well, surprising to say the least.
Is it?
He just kind of tilts his head and just cocks an eyebrow at you, still smiling.
Yes, truthfully. You forget. Until very recently, I believed you would be holding this blade.
But Seika, the one thing that I haven't forgotten is this. if anyone's going to lead these people and lead this potential coalition between all of you, why would it not be the one that transversed all the elemental planes and assisted in saving all of them? You, and he just kind of just pokes at your chest, you are the greatest candidate for that.
You honor me, as usual.
He just drops the pretensions, gives you another big old hug.
He will hug you back.
Cool.
There's no restraint. He's just friend to friend.
Aww.
I'm gonna miss you a lot. You
guys,
showed me.
as you guys are hugging, a drunk Earth Ganassi comes over, goes, oh, and like hugs you guys briefly, and then keeps walking.
I grab him by the shirt and I pull him away.
What a wacky character.
It's so great, the friends. You just drag him away, Task.
I love you guys so much.
Throws him a bunch of
Anyway,
Literally blowing.
Anyway,
Hey.
continue.
We need some revelry. Okay.
You've been able to show me more than just anything about myself, about my family,
And he just kind of looks over the guys.
and the people I care about most. I can't even begin to thank you for that.
I could say the same to you. And he kind of glances down at the sword. This new responsibility withstanding, anything you need, reach out. I will happily provide if I can.
It's interesting you say that, Seika. We're leaving one war to potentially walk into another. I don't know if we've talked about it very much, but there is a great evil manipulating holy men and women, and it may lead to a quite literal world war on the material plane. There may come a day where I may call you for aid.
I will make you this promise. And you'll see him reach down and remove the Tonto that he's had this whole time from his belt. And he holds it up, showing the symbol of the Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix? That's Harry Potter.
Acolytes of the Phoenix, yeah.
And pointing it towards you. It may take us some time to rebuild and get everything in order, but I promise you, if that day comes, all you need do is ask. I'll be there. And he hands you the Tonto.
Oh. He you know that classic slight bow? Actually, this would be a much greater bow because you technically outrank him now. It is a very deep bow, and the two hands go over the hilt and the back end of the saya as he takes it in and puts it on his belt.
He does not let you take it yet.
Oh.
You'll feel his other hand reach to your shoulder and lift you back up. You never need to bow to me. And once you're eye to eye, he'll release it to you.
And he'll happily take it.
You are
I
my
hope-
friend, Greckles.
And you are mine, Seika. I'm glad to see you've grown so much.
I suppose I have. Now, I believe there is a party that still needs celebrating.
That's true. I gotta go find Borky.
Oh, yes, that is concerning. Starts kind of looking around, actually concerned, like, where is Borky?
He's going off for a piss. He's trying to find a tree. There's no tree. Borky's still walking, looking for a tree. Like, where's the tree?
There's
Where's the
trees.
shit?
There's obsidian trees with leaves that are flames.
Ow! No, not tree. Borky's been drinking. Ah! Ah! Fire hot.
He goes into a rage because he can't...
Borky, you can't put it out that way. I don't think that's how it works.
Panic,
Yeah,
Remy. You
quick
guys
about
are.
it.
Borky tries to put his hand on the
I was
fire.
just gonna say, you have
Ow!
to be quick about. You have to be quick about it. You have to get it all out in one go. Like ah.
You gotta pull a gaijin. You gotta shotgun it.
God. Thanks,
That's
Monty.
that means you got to lift both my legs up and make sure it's a massive drop.
Oh, God.
Professional D&D stream.
Yeah, by the way.
No, I don't.
Panic and Remy, you guys are sitting. You have food. You have all manner of different things.
How long was Panic performing?
I probably did like half a set. I didn't give him the whole thing. I had to pay for that.
You would have noticed that Remy was not only watching the whole thing, but he had a drink ready for you when you came off stage as they made their way over to the food.
He cocks a brow, walks down. Hell of a journey, huh?
Yes. Somehow a poetic ending.
Mm-hmm.
You'll watch Remy kind of look back towards Ryusei and then back to you.
What are you thinking?
Panic, am I wrong that at the end of the day we did all of this for a lie?
No. The dude flat out lied to Greckles to get us all to come here.
How about his father? Yes. You know, when you eye rolled him, I couldn't help but hold back a chuckle. When he did that whole, I see myself in you. He must be blind.
I just don't understand the respect that men like that get. He thinks he can just lie to people in order to get them to do things. And then he sort of looks down into his mug, although I guess throwing stones from a glass house.
Yes, after my fiasco in the Earth plane, I don't really have room to talk to him.
Still, though, in Greckles' favor, he doesn't seem too terribly bothered by it. But
You see Greckles being spun around on the dance floor by Waft, and it's like not even like he's holding him; he's like whirlwinding Greckles into circles.
I will be the first to admit Greckles is a better man than I. I would... If someone pretended to be my father,
oh, trust me, I'm furious.
I owe you an apology, Panic.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Please don't make it weird.
Go on.
Not while you're smiling like that.
Hey,
Could you at least...
He just sort of he holds his mug up to block the smile.
All right. There has been this perception of you in my brain. Not entirely invalid, but not entirely fair. You remember when we fought Athtar, yes, and we made the initial breach of the wall?
Mm-hmm.
You carried that soldier's head on your belt for most of the fights.
Wow, I did do that, didn't I?
Yes, I realize that I was seeing all the wrong things in you, but as I saw what you did for your friends, and I saw your interactions with Helena and with your mother and the way you care about those that get close to you, I realized that I misjudged you, and I wanted to apologize. We may come from very different worlds, but you do care. And I admire your let's say you're a charismatic enigma in my eyes.
Uh-huh. I guess you saw the writing on the wall with that one.
I sure did. But no more words of that. I'm sorry.
We're getting in over our head.
It's true. Can I ask you?
As you guys kind of look up for your conversation, you see Task currently standing opposed as there appears to be a Fire Ganassi painting him in like a traditional ink style, but it's like with the full-on like Eastern dragon motif. But it's Task.
Nice.
You guys look back down to your conversation. Continue.
One other thing, Panic. You've met Lady Isla, yes?
He sort of idly rubs at the metal band that's holding his horn together. We've met. We've had a few run-ins.
You see a semi-transparent image of her just form over the horizon and then disappear as quickly as it appeared.
I just go back to my drink real quick.
My only significant interaction with her was...
Remy also turns to stare at the hard cam and then looks back.
You watch again, Remy, as you look at the hard camera, just another semi-transparent picture of Isla shows up and disappears again. Only this time she's got slightly a smile.
Let's just say interesting. Is
Yep.
she... What's the word? Approachable at all?
He sort of like licks some ale or sake from his lip and just looks at you quizzically. What do you mean by that?
She's already dating Balfour Balton, and I got a first-hand...
She's married, dude.
Yes, they are madly in love. Believe me, I'm well aware. That's not what I mean.
You see another semi-transparent image of Balfour Balton appear in the sky and then disappear at the same time.
I mean, if you've had interactions with her, how easy is she to talk to? She's got a very stoic demeanor that I can see.
Oh, wow. Well, let's just say that she's a bit odd. She knows a lot, and I think she likes to fuck with people. She's hard to pin down. She doesn't really wear her emotions on her sleeves, but she's got this air about her. Her smug aura mocks me.
She does seem to know a lot, and that's what I'm counting on. Thank you, Panic. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
And Remy's going to leave him.
And for what it's worth, you weren't precisely wrong about me. That was bad for all of us back then. I hate fighting. I don't like it at all. I do it because I have to. I guess I just wanted to scare them and make them run away, and well, it worked, I guess. But now they're knocking at our door.
Yes, we get to relive this all over again. That's why I'm not the most cheerful right now. I'm just trying not to bring down the mood.
All right, well, we'll get to that once we get back to the prime material plane.
Remy's going to extend his
For
hand.
now.
Remy's going to extend his hand to you.
Yeah, I'll reach out and grab his hand. For now, friends. For now, it's party time.
Yes, it is. I'll attempt to remove the stick, as you like to say.
All right. So, you guys can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do with the party before we jump to the next day and the departure?
I'd like to speak with Task, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Task, you got a portrait of yourself drawn. Zito?
I'm here. I'm trying to think of what he would say to it, because you said they made him like the Eastern dragon style.
Yeah,
and
it's like a painted scroll depiction of you with your armor and your bow, and it's really, really cool.
Task is like a little like he looks at it and just is in awe. He's just like, huh. So this is the depiction of a dragon in this plane, then.
Yes.
Well, Task kind of fumbles trying to find something in repayment for him. Just I don't know what you would like as legal trade for this. This is
He raises
unexpected.
up a hand to you and goes, no, and then rolls up the painting and hands it to you, and just nods and goes, yes, and hands it to you.
Task recalls what Greckles does and does a sort of a bow, just very well then, like a little humbled by that.
Okay, you kind of bow and your helmet like starts to fall off and you're like, nope, and you grab the helmet and push
Just
it back
grab
on.
it. Oh, okay.
Okay. Someone said they wanted to speak with Task. That was Remy, I think.
Yes, that was Remy.
As
Yeah.
he's taking that bow and looking that over, you will hear called out, Trask of Iron Oath, Slayer of Dragons. How fare you, sir? He's going to hand you a drink.
Hass like shudders at that and like gingerly puts the painting back away. Coming back to Earth, grabs the drink. Fine hunt, so I can't complain. I got no prize to come back from the hunt, so no one's gonna believe that we slayed 4 Oni. But I have plans for that, and they'll come true sooner or later. For now, cheers, and I clack the mug with him.
You
Remy is
hear
going to
you
take a
hear
sip.
you hear 2 water gnosis go kapai, and then they go back to drinking as well.
Real quick above game, when he mentions that, because I asked you about this, Monty, did anybody grab that weapon that was on the ground of Greckles' friend? Because Remy would have if nobody
No,
said
you
so
said you wanted to
specifically.
grab
Yeah,
that.
okay,
So
I
you,
want to
have,
make...
you have that on you, yeah.
So Remy's actually going to show you that sword. We're not completely empty-handed. And he's going to look over towards Greckles, although he decides what happens to it.
Greckles, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm dying. It's fine. Don't
What?
worry about
Wait.
it. I'm dying. Goodbye forever. 11.
I looked at you.
Perfectly balanced
You've been
is all
spun.
things
You've been spun so much by waft. You're like heaving over the edge
Oh,
of the
okay.
dance floor.
I was
and
like,
being
hold on.
fed.
I am not mind controlled. I didn't cast Shatter or anything.
My most humblest apologies. I just thought it'd be fun to spin. I didn't realize that the material blockers are so sensitive. Remy,
Look,
back to you.
Great. Task, I had a question for you. Your boy at home, I'm sure you're very excited to see him.
Of course I am. There's a few folks I'd like to get back and reacquaint myself with.
If I may, I understand that at some point in the near future, he's going to have to learn how to fly. And, I thought it might be fun if Uncle Remy and Volo could potentially lend a hand if you need one.
The things I've seen while the rest of everyone was attending to the mountainside, I was actually beginning to question that. And I think now that you pose this question, I'd like that very much.
Well, seeing as how you're no longer afraid of heights, I think it'll be perfect.
Yet I'm still strangely a little wary of birds, but I've gotten over that over the years.
I do appreciate that. But the offer
Yeah.
stands.
And I will take this offer. He looks down at himself and he looks over at Greckles. Well, he's capable of flight now. I unfortunately am not. I only know how to fall very well. I know how to fall gracefully, not as much gain altitude.
You'll see a very long look over at Greckles when you mention that he can fly, and then he'll look back to you.
Yes, that was quite the feat. Anyway, I will let you get back to admiring your painting. Yes?
Oh, I was gonna say, I want to roll an insight on that, unless you want to hide that from me.
Nope, he's not hiding it.
Roll an insight.
Go for it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Wow.
He really likes the music.
Yeah, he really like. No, Remy is so happy for Greckles, man.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Why else would he look
I'm-
at him and have a single tear run down his face?
Yeah,
I did not mention a tear. There was no tear. You get the frick in there. This was not a backstory we agreed upon.
I was gonna. All right. Well, I do know that it was a sow. I at least fucking know that it was a sore and a high spot for Greckles that he actually got the capability to fly, because he was fucking elated when that happened.
Not with a natural one, you don't. Sorry.
Aw. All right. Well,
You actually,
I can't-
I'm not going to say what the kind of look. Like, he gave a look, but I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I fucking rolled shit.
Hey, better here than in battle. Like you were. Anyway.
All right.
Remy's going to give you a quick bow, and then he will make his way towards Greckles if anybody else wants to do anything else.
I'm going back to that painting. He's just like, man, I'm actually getting noticed as a red dragon. That's weird.
You are a red dragon, Task. Just believe it.
Greckles, how you doing, buddy?
I got it. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm fine. He dusts himself. He gets up, dusts himself off. Kai, you doing okay?
Oh, you talked to Kai?
Yeah, I'm making your rhyme.
There is no response from Kai, actually.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll take that as a you're okay. Oh, hey, Remy. Sorry. That was the time.
Did you really get drunk before I could?
Do you really, after everything, do you blame me?
No. I wish I could get drunk.
Can
But
you not?
I'm not really allowed to. That being said, I have something for you.
Oh?
Remy's going to pull out the beaten up sword of your compatriot.
Oh.
It didn't feel right to simply leave it behind, and there's really no one else that deserves it but you. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Tomegi. It was so long ago, though, you know. I can't even imagine what I would say to Yukiko if I saw her. It's oddly liberating knowing that she married and hopefully the two were happy, but it's a different life, you know. And I've got a brand new life here, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
And he'll take it from you if you're gesturing it out.
He is, yep.
I'll see about trying to get this fixed up. I think Tomegi deserves better than this.
I would agree, and I believe you would know what best to do with it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
What do you mean, congratulations? It's everyone's victory.
No, your new flying trick. That was impressive.
Well,
He just kind of looks to the ground.
well, it's not like, you know, I did it.
Remy is
Kai.
going to shake you with both talons. You can fly, Greckles. Are you mad? Embrace it. Enjoy it. It's wonderful.
Congratulations! He just came back. Wow, what I missed, guys? I had to walk really far. All the trees were on fire.
We were talking
Crazy.
about how Greckles can fly now.
Oh, congratulations. When did you start believing in it?
No.
Borky,
Borky, for
you
your
were there.
information, Kenkus are typically not able to fly, but those of us that are granted the ability through magic or other means, well, let's just say there's nothing quite like it.
It's unfortunately one of our race's greatest curses. It's something we yearn deeply for.
Wow. Borky pouring himself a drink. It's great for you guys. It's awesome to hear.
You hear one of the Aragonauts kind of turn and go, I've heard the stories of the wingless Aarakocra. And you watch as another one smacks him on the chest, goes, Aarakocra aren't real. And they scoff.
Yeah, but monkeys are.
What?
Borky just says yeah, but monkeys are.
They exchange a look and then they both nod because they have no argument for that.
And then they turn around, and I am a giant monkey behind them.
By the way, Borky, where were you?
Oh, I had to take a piss. You know, honestly, I don't like people seeing me when I pee, so I had to find a tree that was mostly out already.
Borky, where did you find a tree?
There's trees over there. They're just made out of
Obsidian.
the oblivion we're on.
That's a rock. All right. Anyway,
Yes, the rock trees that are on fire. I peed one of them out a little bit, I think.
Greckles, the remaining brain cells I have are slowly slipping away. Have you seen
just-
Seika?
Good question.
Yeah, what's sick? Is he healing up?
Borky, I don't know if you guys have heard, but do you say chose Seika as the next leader of this very plane?
What? Hold on. Are you telling me that Seika was the king of the rocks the whole time?
No, not necessarily the whole time. He just became it.
The whole time.
Well,
Incredible.
the old man actually made a decision I agree with.
What does that mean?
It's a long story. I'll tell you when we get home.
Monkey Panic slowly leans into Remy and holds a finger up to his lips. Shh.
Greckle
Then leans back.
is that insight worthy, or should we let it lie?
You're welcome to insight it if you want.
I'm a monkey.
I would like to do this.
Roll
I
a
would
monkey
like-
deception.
Monkey's
Can I have
I would-
can I have
Remy's
my
not
absolutely
trying-
ridiculous
So
modifier?
Greckles with a 23, which is a very high roll, you know about Remy's history with his father and what happened. It's not hard to draw the parallels of him putting himself in your shoes and how he might react. So you easily can tell that he did not agree with that decision.
Monkey deception.
Here I go.
Wait, what?
What is it? What is a giant
Monkey
8 stat?
Actually, though?
No,
Actually,
yeah. Here I
no.
go.
Oh,
Here I go.
God.
Are you ready for this shit?
Let's
This
see
is going
it.
to be great. Is this monkeyception?
9.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Man,
He just leans back and then points over at Ryusei, and he goes, he makes an angry face.
look, Remy and Panic. Ugh. I understand how both of you must feel, especially considering the history with your fathers. And I won't sit here and say that I wasn't a little disappointed to find out that Yusei was not my father. But I've learned so much more. And I can only be thankful of the knowledge that I now know who he was, who my family was, my connections to here, everything. I understand everything now. And there's nothing on this or any other plane that I would give up to not have that knowledge. I know that I can be a misery gut sometimes, but if I've learned anything through all this, it's that to appreciate the things that you do have. I've spent so much time whining and complaining about going back to the Eastern Isles, and it turns out that may have been one of the worst decisions I could make. But look at me now. Look at where we all are now. I have a family, I have a purpose, I have a place to protect. I have a place to adapt my code to. I have everything that I could want now, and there's no reason for me to regret any of it.
Panic had reverted, like as soon as you started talking, just so you can understand what was going on socially.
I just imagine you're like Beast Boy. It's just like a vroom, vroom.
Still, he could have done it without lying to you.
He could have, but again, there's so much more that I gain from this.
Greckles, I told Panic this. You're a better man than I. And it is for that reason alone that I will bite my tongue. That and the fact that the last time I opened it, it didn't go well. So that notwithstanding.
You hear a laugh in the background. Ah! As Vanguard J kind of points at you and then goes back to learning Mandarin.
I said I was sorry.
If you're
did the
happy,
whole-
Greckles, if you're happy, then I'm happy. I'm glad you got at least some form of closure from all of this, but still.
What is
Now
wrong with what is wrong with you two? You're acting more misery guts than I do most days. Panic, you especially. That's very odd for you.
I'm just gonna look back.
What
at
are you
Panic.
talking about?
I would assume that you would be on top of the stage or a barrel at the very least and just belting your heart out trying to be the center of attention.
I was. I got a few drinks in me, and then I got up on stage, and then I had.
You got half a set done, Panic. I know you got more than that in you. What's
I've got
really going
things-
on?
I've got things on my mind right now, okay? We're back to the prime material plane soon, and there's going to be a lot waiting for us
Like the
on
clergy.
the other side.
So
Yeah,
why
like the clergy.
so why not stop and breathe and just take in the moment and enjoy it? Isn't that what all of you've been trying to teach me for these years now?
Well, yeah, of course we have, but you know,
But
Greckles.
yeah.
I'm sure you know what it's like to care about someone and not know what they're thinking or feeling.
Remy's gonna
Especially,
raise an eyebrow.
especially when it comes to the subject of yourself.
He holds up Sully's holy symbol. I mean, I think we've established that, haven't we?
Yeah, we know.
Task holds up the glass dagger.
Ah!
Oh,
Panic.
right. You don't have context for this. This was a keepsake from Winter.
Panic, if
Oh.
I may offer just a piece of advice.
Uh-huh.
Just talk to her.
I tried, and then she didn't get it. I guess because they don't flirt in Periton. And then I did the big thing with the stage, and then she ran away from me. And I haven't
Greckle-
seen her since, and I
Greckle-
don't know what the fuck to think now.
Panic. Just talk to her. Not as a performer, not as an artiste, just you.
Oh God.
Panic, listen. I'm roughly in the same place that you are, trying to go after a girl from Periton who doesn't know the first thing about dating. But if I've learned anything from my interactions with Sully, if you really care for this woman, just let her be and be there for her. Do everything you can to be a bastion of protection for her. When she's at her worst, you're there for her. When she's at her best, you're cheering for her. That's what real love is. It's just about caring unconditionally about that other person. It's not about impressing. Just be there for her, man.
Yeah. I guess I just don't want to screw it up again.
And you won't. Because that's not how love works. Virgil is more than enough for her.
I'm panicking now, legally.
And I'm Toby Kage, but that's not going to stop anyone from calling me Greckles.
I do like Toby though. I think that's a good one. I'll break it out sometimes, like an old Usp's feast dinner.
Okay, but seriously, where is Seika?
Seika.
Oh,
Oh,
Go ahead, Task.
man. Well, I was gonna. Hopefully, I could have seen Seika in eye shot. Not approach him yet, but like look for him.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check. Try and find Seika.
Find me. I don't know where I am.
23.
Where are you, Seika? What are you doing? Are you outside? Are you hiding?
I don't know. No. Yeah, he's still in the festival. He, for a time, was looking for Borky, but eventually gave up because people kept stopping him to ask questions and chat with him.
Oh, you can bump into Borky now if you want to.
No. It was when you were seeking a tree to pee on. He was seeking you because he didn't know where you were and was concerned that you might be causing trouble.
Aw, thanks. I appreciate you thinking. Wait a minute.
Seika, as you're kind of conversing with people, Chio actually comes out with a bottle of sake and walks up to you and goes, I really don't understand why you say we. Oh my God. And she drops the sake. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me, Seika.
God. Please.
Also, Monty, just heads up. Monty, just
Come on, roll 20.
that's a 9. Monty, speaking of rolls, you might have to adjust Wallfly.
Yeah, roll 20 is, I have to refresh roll 20, I guess.
Couldn't give me one last one.
No, that was me.
1 second. Apologies, viewers. Our roll 20 to be reset, so it should be good now.
Wallfly said wall by.
Well, bye, Felicia.
Also,
Fly you.
while I was on stage, could I retroactively say, Seika, take my inspiration?
I can't.
Sure, I'll let it. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
an inspiration.
Roll a d10.
You're an inspiration. It's going to be a 1.
Listen,
Bosco,
say that.
please.
Hey!
Yeah!
Oh,
Oh my God,
17.
I'm fucking amazing.
I can't believe you fucking knew that was going to happen.
As Chio, as she notices you wearing that sword, Seika, her entire hair and everything just foofs all of a sudden, and the bottle slips from her hands, and you manage to take your foot and kind of hacky sack it and snatch it before it hits the ground. And she goes, Seika, I'm so sorry. I'm Your Excellency, and she kind of goes and bows like she has no idea how to react.
please, you have known me for years.
Still, I had no idea. Wow, that's such a responsibility and honor. You're Denka. She kind of nods.
No. First of all, talk about it later.
Whatever. I don't know. I'm just
No, I
trying.
appreciate it all the same. I
You
appreciate
truly
the
are the
This
dinky now.
strange Genasi word.
Oh no, it's not Denka, it's Dinky.
Yep.
Donkey.
Donkey.
Listen, if there's anything I've learned during my travels recently, it's that these traditions we stand on, they are old. And I believe it's time we act less like, well, like positions playing a game and more like people.
Oh. She kind of smiles at me and goes, very well. That, she looks to it, is for your friend. Greckles, he requested it.
Yes. I'll deliver it to him.
She's
Follow
kinda-
me later, please.
Certainly. She kind of puts a hand on her face and she goes, Seika, I can't believe it. What the hell is going? She walks away like she's like, whoa.
Seika's coming closer.
I pull the old Sephiroth trick on her.
No!
Go ahead, Zito.
No, I guess Seika's gonna be walking on over to us now, and like Tass kind of looks back over to Greckles and mumbles, well, now that he has a title, that only makes what I was going to propose, or at least ask as a small reward for my part in all of this, a little bit more awkward.
I mean, he is our
That's the
friend still.
Phoenix egg.
You better not fucking ask for the Phoenix.
No, no, I'm not asking for a god. Fuck
That's
off.
our chicken, by right!
No, another baby.
Bro, have you ever had
No,
chicken salad when they make it out
no.
of Phoenix? It's delicious.
No, I'm not trying. You know what? Fuck it. I would like this all to be in game, by the way. Everyone's assuming that. No, I don't want the Phoenix as a trophy. I'm not going to steal a person's god. That literally got my entire civilization killed in some way. No, what I was going to ask that I do have a small agenda for when I go home, a small nest egg for the future, and livestock in some fashion from the fire plane would be a beneficial add to that. Though now with his new position, I fear that might just be awkward.
Seika, you approach.
Greckles, I believe you asked for this sake.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I think Helga's gonna love this.
I hope you are all enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, it's been a time.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
His eyes kind of hold on Borky for a little bit because he's like, I have no idea where you were for like 20 minutes.
He was peeing on a knot tree.
He was peeing on that guy's house.
Yeah, I had to go wander and find a place to pee, and there's only really like rocks with fire out there. You know how it is, I think.
Molten coals?
Oh,
Borky just kind of does the guess I'll die then shrug.
Oh.
It's out now, that's the important thing.
I'm sure
Got
we can worry about that later. I wanted to apologize to all of you. I recognize that your arrival here and your acceptance of me was predicated on what turned out to be a lie. And though I was not aware of it, I did participate, and for that, I am sorry.
All right. Hang on.
That's called
Seika.
operating under false pretenses, and that's a whole different thing. So you're good.
Besides that, Seika, whether you knew what was going on or not, you are directly or indirectly responsible for helping me figure out who I really am, and about my past, and about how I should view my future. So, if anything, it's not you who owes us an apology, it's I who should be thanking you. So, thank you for giving me this opportunity that I couldn't imagine being without.
Well, thanks was next on my agenda. To all of you, I've learned a great deal about what it means to be a better person. to those of you who protected me when you knew nothing about me. He kind of looks at Panic and recalls the many times that you not only assisted him, but also kept him from dying, literally.
just gives him finger crossbows. Hey.
You kept an eye on me to make sure not only was I trustworthy, but that I was safe. And he holds on task as he remembers not only the fact that several times you were able to take care of a threat from a distance that he wouldn't have been able to otherwise, and being able to rely on you to always have an eye out for everybody.
Stands at attention and nods his head.
You taught me that there's more to life than just being serious all the time, and that sometimes you need to stop and appreciate what's around you. Kind of holds on Borky and remembers just the number of times that in the heart of true desperation, something you said lightened the mood and brought everybody back into a place where they could move forward.
Hey.
You showed me that true strength comes not from within, but from without. Those who surround you, those you fight alongside. And he holds on Remy and remembers both coming from a place where they couldn't see eye to eye on some of the most simple things to covering each other's backs in the final battle and keeping each other safe. And of course, that you are the master of your own destiny. That no matter how dark times may seem, there's always hope. And he holds on Greckles and remembering the numerous times when he was so ready to give in to despair, and you were the first to tell him, no, you're not done. As long as you can fight, you keep going.
He crosses his arms, tilts his head, and nods at you, smiling like a proud dad.
There is a great deal of responsibility on my shoulders now, and though I am not certain how or if I can wield all of that, I know that I am significantly better prepared for it than I would have been had I never met you. All of you. And
Heavy
along
weighs
with
the
my
go.
apologies, you have my deepest thanks.
Cass kind of just like chuckles at him. Well, heavy weighs the crown. However, you could swing yours and cut off your oppressor's head.
Yes, and it is rather light, actually. I've already told Greckles, but for the rest of you as well, if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. If I can, I'd be honored to provide it for you.
Cass bites the bottom of his lip. Son of a bitch.
Task, you want to
Is that
ask
a
something?
noticeable thing?
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, we can hear you.
No,
Okay,
no.
thank you.
I said as a joke. I said like Tass like bites the bottom of his lip like son of a bitch.
Yeah, is that a noticeable thing?
Yeah, of course it is.
Is that something that could be maybe incited?
I mean, you can. I'm not gonna hide it. Go for
Yeah,
it.
you see it. You just see it. I'll say you just see it. It's pretty obvious.
Okay. Is something the matter, Task?
You've noticed this in our travels. I'm one for trophies. But beyond a trophy, I kind of have a small idea brewing, a little bit of a future project to bring some kind of new and lighter lease on life as opposed to just being a constant hunter. But for that, it requires livestock, and, well, it's no secret that you've been noticing me plucking some creatures from in and out of the plains.
Yes, of course. So, you wish for an addition from the Plane of Fire?
Yes.
Seika, roll a knowledge nature.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
That's great.
Mark's
That's
back.
honestly
Mark's
honestly
back.
great. It's honestly great. Seika, You think really hard about the animals of the elemental plane of fire. There are like some reptiles, but the thing is, you know that the material plane, after experiencing it, is very flammable. That you don't want to really give them something that's going to burn their house down. And as you think, you remember that there is this region in the elemental plane of fire, which is kind of called the Dustlands. Specifically, it's a place where there is no fire. It's just kind of the remaining ashes of the eternal burning flame that is the elemental plane of fire. And there are these very rare creatures that live there. And you know that some, highborn nobles of the elemental plane of fire or, wealthy families will sometimes buy them as pets. They're called chinchillas.
Is it on fire?
Code word is chinchilla, everybody.
I would imagine no.
Damn.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
But they're very cute.
Okay.
They're very soft.
There is a very rare breed of creature here on these plains that might actually do well for such a thing. It may take me some time to find one or two, but when I do, I'd be sure to send them along.
That would be
Although-
fantastic.
By any chance, might we be able to make this a trade?
Of course, it only feels right.
Well, I admit it was a little tumultuous at first. I've kind of grown fond of the metal oxen that I rode back in your lands. Would you by any chance be able to send him here?
I feel that if you have an envoy that would come for the trade of this creature that you're talking about, I believe we would happily be able to oblige that.
You see him smile very genuinely. That would be wonderful.
Okay.
Well then.
So, do you guys have anything else you want to do here as the party continues throughout the night?
Borky would actually like to tap Panic on the shoulder.
Huh?
And Borky whispers as quietly into his ear, "Hey, you sure got the big gem." Borky looks around.
Yeah. Why?
What are we gonna do with that?
Well, I figure that if we can get someone who we trust and is...
You're projecting your voice.
I cast message someone who we trust and is discreet.
Borky around, confused.
I grab his chin and turn him back towards me, and I just look at him pointedly, and I emote with my eyes as I'm talking into his head. That we can get to a jeweler and perhaps maybe shave the diamond down to maybe a diamonds. Have maybe a bit more compact and...
Panic.
Yes.
I want you to know that I'm not a dumb man. In this one thing, diamonds are really,
Yeah,
really
I just sort of-
hard.
Gave him a flat look for a second.
On this thing, diamonds are like really, really hard. So, I think that's about as hard as it's gonna get. So, unless you got something harder than the hardest thing ever known to man, or orcs, or tieflings, or all the people of the enemies. Listen, I just feel like it's cursed. I feel like great evil will befall someone who has it. It's really big. It's so
You're
big
right.
you can't show it off.
You're right, Borky. It is very big. And you know what? We need someone to smallerize it. And I think I know just the person back in Alivast to make it small and less cursed. It'll just
Should we
become
hide-
regular ass diamonds.
We could put a sign on it that says fake, real fake diamond, and no one will touch it probably. Because no
true.
one will believe it's real.
And you know what? A fantastic idea. Let's try mine first.
Okay, but like when that fails, we go with the universal plan B.
Right.
Plan
Right.
Borky.
Absolutely. You got it, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
Good
you
talk.
guys enjoy dancing for the night, drinking, food, revelry, all sorts of displays of magic. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. And as you guys go to bed, fulfilled satisfied, and exhausted. We're going to take a break.
Oh boy, cool. I'm gonna get the ultimate pet. I have plans.
Oh boy. Hi guys, welcome into the halftime show. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing?
Party rockers in the house too. Oh Jesus Christ, I
DMCA.
thought my Audacity just crashed.
I'm glad you stopped though. 'cause Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
I'm hungry. I'm going to grab something to eat.
No,
I'm also,
I'm not
also-
getting DMCA because
You're singing it badly?
no,
So it's a
because
cover?
the lyrics are "Party Rock is in the house tonight."
Ah, yes. And Vanilla Ice goes bum da dum da dum dum bum da dum da dum dum. So it's totally not a rip.
Right. So
yeah.
So clearly, we weird out this situation, and it's perfectly legal. I need a drink.
Yeah, Flusterbun, thank you for the 200 bits. Woo! I didn't cry twice already, I promise. Oh, good. I'd be worried if you cried twice. 15 Bix, Road Phoenix, thanks for being here while I totally don't procrastinate on packing to move. I feel that. I feel that energy. 125 Leprechaun bits from Foxley Foe. Is Borky's skull the hardest thing in existence? Might be. Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the 420 bits. Flaming Chinchillas. Is that a sequel to Exploding Kittens? No. Zidane, thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits and change. I always like it. The N. Dragon's Son, thank you for the 2,000 bits. Heads up, Alivast. Heroes inbound. Zen Little with the pride bit saying Greckles needs to get fun uncle lessons from Ryusei. Vince Smoke Sanji, 100 bits. Hey, Bosco, what is Remy's middle name? Good question. Really good question. Appreciate you asking. Sky, thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits. Is Remy going to use Task's amulet to talk to Volo? Also, another really, really good question. Thank you so much. If you have not learned by this point, I'm not giving away that for free. Watch the show. Udirant, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Stuck around for the stream. Missed the party, though.
That's fine.
Also, Citric, you can eat my rind, so you could leave. Just leave.
Wow.
And Tasty Callum, 100 bits. I think Twitch ate my last bits. I'm still very sad that Seika/Mark is going to have to go. Honestly, this arc and he were some of my absolute favorite. Thank you for such an amazing character. I agree. Pie Rounded with the 200 bits. My birthday ended 4.5 hours ago. Here's some birthday bits. Well, thank you, Pie. And good critiques. You got me. I did forget to roll my concentration check. You got me. I'm not happy about it, but you got me. Viridian Winter, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Remember, Zito, don't get the chinchilla wet. They can't dry off and will die from the mold that develops on their fur as a result. God,
Actually,
that's
I'm
a
pretty
concern.
sure
Yep,
they
that is
multiply if
true.
you get them wet.
They die if they get wet, apparently.
I'm pretty sure they multiply if you get them wet, and if you
How
feed
are
them
they
after
still-
midnight, they become mean.
20 BMG, thank you for the 500 bits. Coming soon to the Sweet Dragon, the Sweet Dragon Zoo. We've also got 1,000 bits from Bubba Bob. Saw someone say this in chat earlier. I thought it would make a good title, Passing the Torch.
That's pretty good, actually.
Bangalangs, thank you for the pride bits. Title suggestion, You Are My Fire. You are my fire. The one. All right, Probate, thank you for the 10,000 bits. Crazy to think this arc has gone on for the better part of a year now, huh? It's more like 6-7 months.
Dude, I've been
Like
thinking
half
about it. It's like not only was Seika with us during the entire plane hopping
It was
escapade,
before it, too.
but everything prior to that, all the prep, all the way back to the damn frogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nom Nom Goblin, thank you for the 200 bits. Finally caught up to the live show on the main show. Thanks for all the laughs and great story, Mark. And now we get the arc where Borky gets to slap his dad with a talking sword. Magic, thank you for the 100 bits. Boy, am I glad that my...
Oh, Boxu Box, hell yeah.
Yeah, your Boxu Box came in today because now I have the perfect snacks for this episode.
I've really been considering getting some Baksu.
And it even has sandpin chai jasmine tea, which is even more perfect.
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
So Connor, I am about to be sponsored by Boxo again. Let me get you a new code and get you a discount.
Ooh. And you also get a discount if you use the promo code Greckles at Die Hard Dice, where they have a lovely selection of polymer and metal dice. Don't forget, it's also 33% off the rainbow dice, Pride dice for Pride Month. So go pick those up. They're under $8.
Now you can get the baby, the punch bowl, and all the dice with Die Hard Dice code Greckles.
There you go.
See, that was smooth. Man, I'm good at this. Foxley Foe, thank you for the 130 bits. Yes?
Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Does Alivast have a Jerry Springer equivalent for all the parental issues? Wow. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Tell me why. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's called the Unexpectables.
CLPR Dubs, thank you for the 500 bits. This is my first D&D stream. Thank you, guys. This is amazing. Well, welcome.
Hello.
Mustard Bun, thank you for the bits. So we have Borky's Cheesery, Corbo Cafe. Yes, that's happening. And now a zoo.
Yes, actually. That's the plan.
Excellent. Ace Bounty, thank you for the 500 bits. First time in a live stream. I've been watching the whole series for the last 8 months. From 1 to 168. Can't wait for more. Gaijin.
Yeah.
That's a long trip, don't you agree? 1 to 168.
I mean, yeah.
Imagine waiting on a backstory for 168 episodes.
Well, it paid off.
It sure did.
Shit.
That sounds like my insert long anime here.
It's true. Magic, thank you for the 100 bits.
50 episodes in.
Magic, thank you for the 100 bits. Also, this month's box features Okinawa.
Ooh.
Yeah, Nagisa.
Lusume with 100 bits one last time. Birdman. Solar with 100 bits. Now we get the Remy arc, a.k.a. the Return to Tricadia. Why do people keep thinking that there's going to be a Remy arc, guys? We're going back to Alivast. What? Huh? What?
Tricadia.
You fans. Let's see. We've got another 1,000 bits from Bubba Bob. I hope Borky gets his own aspect of lies, even though his arc already happened. He needs more voices in his head.
Oh, God.
Does he?
Does he, though? What if it's been Ronfault the whole time? Ronfault's just been an aspect of lies.
It's like fucking llamas with hats. There's work to be done, Borky.
Yeah, also, that's a good point. Why would the Remy arc be in Tricadia? Nobody... I mean, I've heard it's great to vacation there, but beyond that... Right, Panic?
Yeah.
Panic now doing the voiceover for all the Tricadia commercials.
Are we all back?
I am back. Yeah, sorry. It took me a hot second to get back inside.
Werewolves, zombies, vampires.
By the way,
Visit Arcadia.
Bubba Bob was the last one, Connor.
Bubba Booey.
Bubba Bob.
Yeah. All right.
Long walks on the dunes, the gentle ocean breeze, vampires, drinking blood. These are the things I think of when I go to Tricadia.
Oh, well, I guess if we're still waiting, Weebs people, thank you for the tier 1 sub. It's fun watching Bosco be in denial that he's part of the main cast now. Magic, thank you for the 100 bits. My cat just jumped up on the table, blocking my view of the screen right as I was watching the stream. Hey!
I think we're mostly audio based.
Oh, there you are, Monty.
And Burnout Vaughn
Yeah,
with
I'm here.
100 bits. Bosco, Remy either gets a story arc or a dragon boyfriend. Pick your poison. What?
What?
Wait, Burnout, do I look like Therapod? What are you doing?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, por qué los dos? Por favor? Jeez.
Wow.
I
Are we all
dos
back?
mio.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all back.
Yeah.
All back?
Online now
Okay.
at visittricadia.com.
All right. coming back.
Tricadia.com.
So, someone's crinkling something in their microphone. I'm going to karate chop you in half.
Oh.
Damn. Zito, that was perfect.
It was a duck.
That was perfect, Zito.
Fuck it, the duck with snacks is back again. Get him out of here.
Ah, shit. We're rating the ducks after this.
As you all sleep, to the sound of raucous earthly snores, the gentle wisps and wheezes of the air ganassi. Greckles,
Uh-huh.
you have a very strange dream.
Oh.
You are standing next to Kai, who is just looking out on a vast expanse that looks out to nothing.
Kai?
I wish to speak in a way in which we cannot be heard. I hate to wake you like this, but Greckles, a word.
Well, after everything, absolutely. Oh, so this is what the guys go through.
Yes, I need a word. I ask that you don't interrupt. During such a celebration, this might seem abrupt. My powers of prediction and foresight are mighty in this plane, but now as your aspect, it quickly has begun to wane. The truth is, Greckles, my visions have brought me to this point. You watch as he looks out to the space that you're in. To your coming here, meeting me, and our divine joint. My concerns lie now to the future, a destiny unseen, to the uniting of my fellow aspects and a equally disturbing dream. My predictions seem to cease after this point. I expected it to be my death, and now I cannot think of any potential future, only now that I rear my own breath. And this dream I know of, this vision left untold, I see an empty sky and the material plane turn cold. I've watched so many destinies, the way the mortals over these thousands of years have grown, and now drives me a harrowing thought. It isn't now the time of a destiny of my own? As it is right now, I'm glad to view you as a friend, but I fear my part in the story is simply a means to an end. Ith and Eos don't understand the path ahead. In their eyes, the aspect of lies is irreparably dead. But you, your companions have seen the answer to their demise, a path, a door, in a dream. I'm the last key to that door. Don't you understand? The solution to reviving lies exists in an ancient land. But the time for that can wait. Right now, it's time to rest. That door resides in a place where we all must be at our best. Though Eos would agree time is fleeting, rushing into danger isn't worth repeating. You see Kai kind of look out, and you could see sort of a playback of your life and of Alivast and the different sites that you've seen. And they look up to you and they say, I haven't seen the material plane since the beginnings of my knowing, only peering in through divine windows to watch specific mortals growing. The future scares me, Greckles. It's uncertain, unpredictable, undivinable. No fate can I lift. Listen to my rambling words. I sound exactly like If. Let us rest for some time, and let us go to the future. And when it's time, we'll assist in its nurture. And you fade back into sleep, Greckles. Dawn arrives. The various Ganassi return to their home plains, bidding you final teary farewells. You collect your things, souvenirs of your adventures, and you stand before Master Kai and Chio. Seika, you are the first person to awake as the rest of the party gathers their things. You said you wanted to speak with Chio, so I'm willing to oblige.
Oh, that was... I didn't have anything specific to say. It was more just like a... we still have things to talk about, so let's keep
Ah,
talking about them
okay.
as we were before.
Then forget that. My mistake.
Sorry.
You all wake up and you all approach, feeling some of you hung over a little bit, just mildly. You guys approach, and Ryusei bows to you all, very low this time. So, the time for you to return has come.
We've accomplished everything we set out to do here, but there is yet another great threat at our home. We must address it.
Kai spoke of such a thing. Cryptic, and I did not make sense of it, but I'm sure it makes more sense to you. You watch as Ryusei kind of steps up and puts a hand on both of your shoulders. Greckles. I know I'm not your father, and his words would be more, but I'm so proud of you.
He genuinely smiles at that and says, I did not know my father, but you say you've been able to give me some vision of what he was like. And if he were...
Greckles. He looks down to you, and he just looks in your eyes. You are your father. You know him better than me. And he squeezes your shoulders and steps back. The rest of you, he turns towards the rest of you. Though some of you may have thoughts about me, and he looks towards you, Panic and Remy, a little bit. I only have one request. Keep him safe.
We've been doing that.
Yeah, about to say, it's a habit we picked up and it's not going to stop.
He kind of leans forward, kind of not whispering, and just goes, and be sure he stops getting eaten by things.
Now that might be a bit harder to do.
I'm not a miracle worker, sir.
We can only do so much.
I will prepare the planar gates. Seika, I'm sure you have some parting words. You watch as Ryusei begins to walk over to a chamber to begin the incantation for extraplanar travel.
Seika kind of had his face sort of half turned away from you guys, but as it turns back, you can see that in times past, he might have worn his typical sort of composed, put together face, but now you can see in his expression a lot of conflict. He looks like he's struggling to find words for a little bit before he finally speaks. In truth, despite all the difficulties, despite us even nearly killing one another, I'm afraid I will miss you all dearly. But I know, I know you have to get back, and I know I have responsibilities here, just the same as you have there. So, farewell for now, my friends.
Keyword, Seika. For now. I hold my hand out.
I'll shake it.
Hell yeah.
There's nothing in any of the realms that can keep us from you. It would be wonderful and an honor if you, maybe even Yusei, Chio, if you could all come to the Sweet Dragon someday.
May it be sooner rather than later.
He nods deeply and places out a hand.
He goes to shake it, but then pulls you into a hug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, big hugs
Yeah.
going in.
The rest of you guys join the hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, very
Rest-
well.
The rest of the
very
party
well, then.
comes in and gives a big hug to you, Seika. Chio kind of looks like, you can see her kind of like contemplating, and Ryusei just kind of gives her a little head shut, and she kind of walks over and just gently kind of hugs as well.
And Chio's there too.
And the drunk guy
Yeah.
from last night's there, too.
Yeah, he's back!
Whoa, wait a minute. I think you missed your ride, dude.
Oh no, Brick, you've been left behind!
Typical brick.
It's time now. Hurry up, it won't last too long. Ryusei steps back. You ready?
Aye.
Yes.
To the future, then. The door opens up, framed by flames, and you can see a blue sky ahead.
Y'all get
Remy,
going. Greckles is going. Oh, sorry.
All right,
I
there.
can have one final word with you.
Could you repeat that, Seika?
I said, Sir Remy, if I could have one final word with you.
I, Your Grace.
It's going to give you a bit of a
It's
smile.
not necessary.
I know.
I ask you as a friend. Eye to eye. Heart to heart, warrior to warrior. Keep him safe.
Always. But you must do something for me in return.
Of course.
Whenever you doubt yourself again, remember these moments where you persevered through your self-doubt. You are about to embark on a very unique journey, Seika, as a ruler, as a leader, as a person. And there will be times where you fear living in the shadows of those that came before you. There will be times where you feel like you don't know what to do. But you are the leader that these realms, that the Fire Plane needs. The old ways brought us here. You are the future. And for what it's worth, I believe in you.
That means more to hear than you might know. Thank you.
Remy will nod.
I will leave you two.
He'll smile at Greckles and give them their space.
The rest of you guys, I'm assuming, because the portal doesn't last very long.
Borky
Rush
gives
through.
Seika a shoulder check.
Anica's. Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Borky even gives him a shoulder pat. Take it easy!
Well.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Panic claps him on the shoulder as he walks by too. Just remember, when you're telling people about this triumphant tale and about how you came back from the dead, don't forget to tell people that Panic Grimtongue is the best damn bard in the plains. And then he walks through the portal.
Okay.
Task like looks over at Seika and smiles. Hey, you can tell him a red dragon stopped by, and I jump through.
I love you.
Greckles will take one last look back to the closest thing that he can call his first home. And he just looks at Seika.
Sayonara, Seika. It was a great run, and I hope to have another one soon.
Mata.
They disappear and vanish, and the door closes. Ryusei turns to you, Seika, and nods. Mark, it's been a fabulous time.
Yeah!
Yes, it has,
yeah.
Thanks
dude.
for
Absolutely,
stopping by,
man.
Mark. We're gonna miss you.
Guys,
What a ride!
And I am absolutely crying, but thank you.
I'm
to,
sorry.
Oh man.
Thank you to the community. You guys have been amazingly generous and kind and welcoming and funny. I love your memes. I'm absolutely going to be in the audience going forward. So, like, I'm going to keep my Wednesdays open so I can keep just hanging out with you guys. So, I'm not going to be too far.
Hell yeah.
Also, we need to hang out because we
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
All right,
Make sure to
Mark.
come back for the final boss fight.
Hey, Mark.
Back for the movie.
Yeah.
It was
What?
nice. It was nice to get another run again.
Yeah, and maybe next
And
time
I'm
we
gonna-
won't fight at the start.
Yeah,
Aw,
that'd be great.
Never.
baby.
Not fighting with Bosco? No way!
Actually,
Ideally.
in our 5-year campaign, our characters were really close and had a mental
okay.
link that was
By the end,
that-
yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Mark, you can
Yeah.
send your audio to Austin. I ask that you leave the channel,
Goodbye,
and we're going to
Austin.
continue. Bye, Austin. All right. So,
You mean Mark?
Oh, that too. Shut up, Connor.
You've been Pavloved.
Wow.
Bye.
Aw.
Maybe the real thing I should have said was "Bye, Connor." Jesus.
And Connor
Okay.
just
Wait,
like,
no.
And that's
Oh,
the
shit.
last thing she ever said to him.
All right.
fall
So,
on
as you all emerge to the blue sky, you hear a dwarf scream. As you are all currently standing ankle deep in a giant forge in a dwarven foundry.
are we on fire?
Wait, are we in the forge?
Yeah, you're inside of it.
Oh,
Oh God.
What the fuck? Oh! Gromus
What?
ghost! He has his hammer out. Demons! Demons on the fire element! He goes and swings at you guys.
I'm the first one out.
You watch as a female dwarf pops her head around the corner and goes, "Oh, not again! Calm down, Fergus. Who are you? What you doing? Get out of our forge."
We're the Unexpectables. Why do you have a portal to the plane of fire in your forge?
We don't. It's just a forge. She
Ah,
grabs a fire
then.
poker and she kind of lightly jabs you a little. Get out!
Ow! That's hot. Don't do that.
You mean to say this has happened before?
I slapped
we
the
had-
poker away. Ow!
What little tiny fellows pop out, caused a whole ruckus in the neighborhood. You guys are outside. It's like an outside forge, which is kind of like
Hey,
a
Monty.
overhang.
An audience.
Monty,
Mhm.
I'd like to cast Branding Smite on the poker person.
It's a civilian. Come on.
Sorry, it's not Saturday, my
I
bad.
cast Shatter on the forge. No, I don't.
It is a magical enchanted forge, and yes, some things have come out of it before, but it's not supposed to happen.
Really? You probably ought to get that looked at.
Apparently. Now, come on, out! She
All
kinda,
right,
like,
all right, all right,
Right.
all right.
Jeez, wow.
Just
You guys-
easy with the poker.
Hey!
Ruined my shirt.
You
What do we
guys
have
stumble
going?
out onto the street and for the first time breathe the cold, refreshing air of Alivast.
Oh, what the fuck? It's winter.
No, it's not. It's summer, but you're wearing an item that makes things cold for you, so it feels cold.
Panics for a bit. Ah, fuck, it's winter. Wait a minute. Takes off the poncho.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys look up. Go ahead, everybody roll perception checks for me.
Oh, boy.
I can't crit the. Hey, 15.
Wow. No, she's still poking me with the fucking poker, and I'm slapping her away. Like, stop
There's like
it.
a rim around, and you're trying to get up at your small tasks. You're like, you're doing like the pool thing, right? To like pull yourself out of the pool.
Yeah.
It's a 21.
Okay. Borky?
Yeah.
Gonna roll.
Oh, you need me to roll perception as well? Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have
everyone.
to. You don't have to.
Everyone.
You can just-
I am
you can
sorry.
just
I'm
forget completely.
just-
never mind.
I'm clicking it. I'm clicking it.
Fine, I
I'm
don't
clicking
even-
it.
It's no big deal.
Hey!
Well then.
There we go. Natural 20 for Borky.
Yeah.
Tanic,
Borky sees nothing.
Remy, and Borky, as you guys leave, you see near the attic a ship, an airship. Not
it the-
It's not the airship you guys were on. It's a smaller airship. And of course, the person who can't read that well got the natural 20.
With
It's
a nat
currently-
20, can I make out 3 letters?
PH and A is all you get.
My God! Fuh! Porky points.
Oh, I love soup.
No,
And
no!
as you guys look up, you hear a cracking noise, and you watch as rising from one of those buildings comes another crystal, and you realize, oh no, it's rising up right underneath the airship, and you hear this horrible scraping noise as this crystal rises up and just scrapes up against. You hear warning bells whistling, and you hear everyone in like the streets go, oh, look at that! Like everyone stops and turns as you just hear like a
Greckles did it!
coming.
Porky points at Greckles.
Greckles, you hear a voice in your mind go, oopsie poopsie, I did a whoopsie. And you just hear a as the crystal rises up and floats up.
I'm just imagining the turning scene from leaving the shipyard from Galaxy Quest. Just scraping along the edge.
Task like watches that exchange, and like there's people screaming from the airship, and he just turns to everyone else. Well, at least now everyone knows we're here.
Yeah, this was not our doing. Not our doing at all. This just happened to be a bad. They should have told them that not to park there.
Here's a
That's
question.
foolish of them, assuming the place otherwise unoccupied all other times is now
Hey.
not.
I'm just confused why they packed their fuck cart there.
Hang on, guys. Shouldn't we be concerned as to why there's an airship next to the attic?
PHA, far. It's fine.
Yeah, I assume it's like a food ship or something.
Panic, Remy, and Borky. Actually, probably not Borky. Well, yeah, maybe Borky.
Natural 20.
Everyone roll history checks.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
Here
I go.
Oh, great. Panic, please.
15.
19!
Wow.
All right. Borky, you got a 15. It's definitely of Gnomarian make. It is a gnome airship. Panic
Gnomes.
and Remy. This ship. I'm just gonna grab the notes here.
I'm listening.
This ship. Stop making weird noises. Panic is called the Phantom, is what the actual ship title is.
Ooh,
Stop, Bosco. For fuck's sake. I hate that.
He just gets lower until dogs start barking in the back.
Our poor dog is like, what?
Remy, you like the sky. You're also a Griffin Knight, and you also would know a lot about military stuff. This is known as the Dimblewolf Phantom. It is the fastest and smallest airship in the small armada that exists in Nomeria.
Uh-oh.
The fastest ship, huh?
Not anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
What's wrong?
that is a very well-known airship. It's one of the fastest ever created.
Why the hell didn't it dodge it?
It was docked, Task.
That's no excuse.
Oh, all right.
Task just grins.
All right.
Why are they here is my question.
That's
is a
my
good
question as well.
Well, we're probably going to find out how long they
You
was
said
here.
it was Gnomarian in make?
Nomarian ship, yeah.
Should we-
You know,
should we-
you would all know with the history checks that only Nomeria makes airships. And most airships tend to do travel between Nomeria and Tristella Court, which is the land of the Dragonborn.
Well,
Do they typically do a lot of like trading? Is that what they go to pick up goods and exchange and stuff like that? Is that...
Trading, transportation, also communication as well, I would say, but like you have no idea why it's here.
Got it. Where is Nomeria located exactly? That's in Alton, right?
No, it is not. It is
No?
an entire continent on its own. It's a small
Oh.
continent. It's slightly smaller than Periton.
Okay.
It's probably, I'm gonna say, to the east of the Alton region, slightly northeast. And Tristella's Court is about, I'd say maybe south from there. I actually don't know.
Is it common to see these things in the sky, or is it very rare to see them? in the
Very
sky?
rare. Though you did see one that was stolen once before, which was the pirate
Right.
vessel.
Yes.
Which was a very that one was old. This ship is like really slick.
This would be an airship
Panic.
sloop. It sounds like
Panic.
a
Yeah.
speedster.
Panic.
Mhm.
Ah,
I doubt that ship is docked there without the council knowing or even allowing it. Perhaps there is someone that you could ask.
perhaps. Right. You should probably let Solly know we're here.
Correct.
I was about to
I'll-
say.
I'm glad
I'll
you're
pull
following
out-
my plan. Yes.
I pull out the orb ascending and I will message Solly.
Okay.
Hey, we are back in Alivast. Mission complete. Kinda hard, but we did it. Are you here? Gnome ships. Another crystal spire in the attic.
Is that what you say?
Sweet dragon? Yes.
You get a response. Panic. I'm so relieved. Yes. Captain Horton Whistlecloak is visiting. In a meeting, can't visit today. Glad to hear you're back. Left a report in your tavern. Is Greckles... And then it just ends.
Good. Perfect.
She's a cleric. She should
It's
know
Greckles what?
She should know that's 25 words. She just...
I can't believe it. What are you, dude? What are you?
What are you?
What am I? Shakes him hard. Like, what are you?
You're a bit more handsome than usual, but that's all we know.
Probably know
That
you've been
cursing.
body swapped. Like,
Well, Sully's in a meeting. That would be Captain Horton Whistlecloak of the Nomarians. I assume they're here on Alivast's order.
Are you okay there, Panic?
Yeah, no, some kind of planar travel just really upset my stomach there for a second.
You gotta swallow. You gotta swallow a couple of times to pop the pressure in your ears.
Yeah, I need to chew some gum or something.
We should
by the
probably
way,
get home.
you got it's very humid here. Like, you know it's not humid in Alivast, but just the difference between the elemental plane of fire and here is just like you breathe air and you feel like you're drowning.
Ah, fuck. I put back on the frost poncho.
That doesn't help you at all. Makes you cold.
Jeez. But it's magic. Let's go home.
Weather sucks.
You
Yeah,
guys
you hear that, Mark?
Okay, listen, he's not here to defend
he's not in the
himself.
call.
You guys make your way back to the Sweet Dragon after such a long venture.
Well,
there
Get your love.
Guarding the door, you see Arlo and you see Vel currently manning the door. And you see Vel look up and go, "Hey, there's a sight for sore eyes!" And she walks over and gives you guys kind of like a general crowd a bit of a hug.
Aw.
Oh, it has been a while.
It's been quite some time. It's been crazy here since you guys have been gone. All sorts of shit's happened.
Oh? Like
Fill
what?
us in.
Well, gosh, I don't even know where to
Should
start.
we go inside first?
I mean, if you want to.
Hell
Yes,
yeah!
please. I could use a drink.
And Borky just kind of kicks open the door lightly with
All
his
right.
foot.
As you kick open the door, a few things have changed in the Sweet Dragon since you guys have been gone. The most glaring thing is the now giant fish tank that seems to span from a wall into the kitchen space and disappear.
Holy shit.
And you
Wow.
see inside two herds of seahorses and four, right? It was four giant
Yep.
eels
Yeah.
Nod
currently
sagely.
swimming.
Nodding sagely.
Vel kind of turns and goes, "Yeah, Iggy got a little busy when you were gone. Some people showed up with a bunch of fish and said they were yours, so we had to make a quick, this. You know,
We're back! Borky
It looks
just yells.
great.
keep your
Times
voice
its cost.
down." Helga
Ah,
just looks down at the glass.
Helga, your finest ales, please. And I
You
should
little
tell
one. You
one
watch
of
as
my-
Pebs is on the countertop, pops out and walks over with a tankard, and like fills it and drags it across the counter and sets it in front of you.
Oh my god, he's the littlest bartender.
I want you to know right now that if there was more of them and they was even smaller, that'd be even cuter.
I appreciate the gift.
Thank you so much. We're back, and let me tell you, Greckles has a tale to tell. Borky gets a sip on.
But before I do anything, Helga, this is for you. The finest sake of the elemental plane of fire.
What the fuck is sake?
So you know how you make wine, right? Imagine
I'm-
doing it with rice.
It'll be flavorless. She like takes it, opens it, and takes a whiff and goes, "Oh, never mind. Proven wrong. I will set this inside of your private cellar."
We've
I
missed
got
you.
one of those.
We have that?
Yeah, it's got like a big talking dude.
Despite everything, Helga, we missed you.
She kind of like makes that curt like kind of trying to move the mouth. As you guys are standing here, you hear a you turn, you see Meryl. You guys are back.
Oh, geez, yeah. Hey, Meryl.
Hi. Her hair's a bit longer, actually. Like she's kind of got like it's kind of covering her ears now. She looks a little bit like what's her name? You know, Entangled after what Rapunzel gets her hair cut off. Yeah. She's kind of got hair like that now. It's been like almost a month. You guys were gone for so long, but I'm so happy you're back.
It's really good to be back.
Absolutely.
Scorch. You kind of smell like burnt hair.
Well, you know how it is. Saving the day isn't exactly a clean job, but
especially in a realm of never-ending flame.
Mm.
I'll actually push it out.
There's some parcels and letters for you as well. In the she points to the back area, and we've upgraded the garden now. Anj is so happy.
Awesome.
That's good.
Good old Orange.
Osphalos, and you watch as she runs over it, and you see Osphalos, the bone devil tiefling, kind of turn with that same sort of bronze mask, and kind of turns over, and she kind of points you guys out, and he notices you, and kind of you see him kind of go, oh, and he walks over and he goes, hello, it's been some time.
Aye. How's things been here in the material?
Quite successful, though. Not a lot of people are traveling. But you have earned some money, so I figured I would give you that. Though we did take a portion of it too. He kind of points over to the fish tank. Supply that for your sudden pets.
Yes. Don't worry, I'm slowly working on that.
Here you go. He hands you a very small pouch.
All right. Well, what did we get?
56 gold.
Neat.
Excellent. We can use that to buy some gumballs.
This feels on point, and Task doesn't like it.
Hey, man, it was your endeavor.
No, this is fine. I understand.
Now you can buy a whole healing potion.
Oh, speaking of which, we have a lot to offload onto Willow.
Oh, Willow actually has a new house.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. She moved out with, what was his name again? Helga just kind of goes, the quiet one.
Doros.
They apparently bought a house in the Middle District. Nice place. Small, quaint, good neighborhood. And she kind of looks around and turns back and starts filling a glass.
Just put the dagger in deeper into the wound, Helga. Yes.
She has now converted the entire tower into store, which is good for her business. Now she resides at home with a man.
Can we insight that?
Go ahead,
I don't need to. I don't need to.
I mean, pretty fucking on point, but I'll do it anyway. Who cares? 17.
15.
I Panic Grimtongue know what she's implying.
Task and Greckles, you get the sense that it's Helga, but also she kind of misses Willow living here too.
Aww.
Yeah, she wouldn't show it, but you get that sense.
Of course she wouldn't.
By the way, yes, like Meryl said, you have many parcels and things. No, not that many, just things.
Oh, we should probably go check those out then.
Also, did you know the news from Skinny?
No.
Did she?
Oh my sweetheart! And she comes out, and Skinny is kind of pregnant. She's not fully like ready to have babies, but she's like she's starting to show signs now. Hello! Oh my! Oh, you look. She kind of licks her thumb and comes over and like cleans smudge off of your face. Borky kind of walks over and fixes your hair a bit. Panic. Look at you. You've been gone for some time.
Yeah, well, heroin ain't easy.
Hey, we're back, yo.
Oh,
hey.
Panic.
They should give us two of. You should give us two of these. And I hold up the medal. Yeah.
My husband has a gift for you.
His eyes sort of light up. Uh-huh.
But you're probably going to want to look at your mail first, because there's going to be more information pertaining to that, of course. Also, Enceladus want to say thank you for the new familiar.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, what was that?
There was a weird kind of floaty fella who gave us a flying monkey. We didn't really know what to do with it. It was kind of breaking stuff, and it knocked that off the wall. And you see that the black dragon head you guys had pinned on the wall, like, it looks like the horn got taped back. And, like, she kind of turns back and goes, Yeah, it was a real disaster. We didn't know what to do with it. So, Enceladus is like, well, I can study this spell and get some incense. And hey, now it's helping him out in his library. So thank you, Inter. We're good.
It's all coming together. Task rubs his hands.
I look at Archidos's severed head and I just whisper, "That's rough, buddy."
Anyway, there's been quite the development around here. Meryl, why don't you go sleep? And Meryl kind of goes, she kind of goes over and begins to sleep. And Skinny turns back and goes, "You would not believe what's been going on here between some of the employees. It's been real interesting." She kind of looks towards Meryl and goes, "Arlo and Meryl are starting to become friends."
Really?
Mm-hmm. After that whole beach adventure, he got all kind of clammy and quiet, and Meryl took him out for some horse racing, and well, they've been talking ever since, and his attitude seems to be improving a little bit.
Wow, the Tin Man has a heart after all.
Yeah, seems it took a soft hand, not a hard one. She turns over towards you, Remy, and gives you a little cock of the head. Also, Kiwi's been kind of cloistering himself a little bit. I think he's got himself a little honey on his head.
Where is he now?
In the air.
Oh, he's around. He's not working today. It's Scarbles and... Where is she? She's somewhere. We're a bit quiet today. People kind of...
Check this shit out. Hey, Scarbles. Oh my god, she's dead.
I'd like to take a ready action.
Okay.
Pull out Ron Funk.
No, I'm good.
Gosh, I wonder where Scarbles could be.
If you know she's coming, she's just not going to come out of the ground, right?
It's true. She's gonna wait until I'm off guard, like right now.
Nothing happens.
Well,
With the mail.
Anything else been going on we should know about?
I'm looking here. Well, nothing too crazy. Mostly just people kind of living their lives. If you probably talked to one or two people, you learn some new things.
But nothing catastrophic, right?
Well, I heard a horrible screeching sound like maybe a few minutes ago. I don't want to look out the window. Ignorance is bliss and all that.
Yep. I look out the window.
Greckles looks out the window.
You see that the airship is resteadying itself and is kind of okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I just imagine you see in the
Okay.
distance, you just see a bunch of ropes. One goes, ah, falls and falls by a net.
Oh god, not again.
No, they got a net. They got a net. You see that big net at the
Oh!
bottom?
There was one thing that kind of happened that was kind of not so great.
Oh.
Oh, Ange has gotten himself into a thick molasses of trouble. He likes the animals a lot. And he doesn't quite understand that some animals belong to some people and not all animals are his. So,
Are we gonna have puppies?
what? No. He might have taken some livestock from some of the nearby areas and we had to deal with the guard and get it all returned. It was a bit of a mess, but...
Mom, there's a weird, really, really weird masked creature in the backyard with 4 arms.
We got a fucking cat out here.
No, it's not, honey. There's nothing in the backyard. Neither are our sheep.
It was dogs, cats, a parrot, some goats, a horse, 2 horses.
How'd it get the parrot?
She just shrugs. She just shrugs.
I just imagine a parrot flying and just Ange's hand grabs it out of the air.
just fucking football tosses it into a cage. Mine now.
We've been working on it. Enceladus actually is switching his attention from the native Alivastian orcs and is trying to learn Ange's ancient language. Really boring, but he's into it.
Does it have a name?
She shrugs.
Oh, okay.
Probably ask him, Borky.
That's a great idea.
All right,
Something
I'll
on
let you to. I'll leave you to it. So nice to see you again.
You as well.
All right, let's
As
go
we-
check that mail.
Yep,
All
I
right.
come back with the mail.
As we move on, and hopefully Skinny's out of earshot when Taz says this. It's just it's. I know it's culturally different, but just it's so bizarre not knowing that the egg is inside the person still and not out.
It ain't an egg, Task.
What?
I mean, theoretically, it was an egg at one point.
Oh
Technically.
my god! What?
So, Task, imagine if an egg transformed into a living creature.
Holy shit!
You
Inside
hear-
the person.
You hear a set of footsteps approaching, like really fast, and you all turn and you look. Thinking it's Scarbles, you see Log walk up and go, "Hi!"
Oh,
hey!
you son
Hey,
of
buddy.
a gun, Log.
Actually, I'm Oriara's son.
Hey, Log, believe it or not, you saved our lives.
Hooray! I didn't do anything.
You gave us that healing scroll,
Hooray! I forgot I did that.
and now you remember.
I have a question about what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Where do babies come from?
It depends on the species.
Where do babies come from?
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much,
Uh-huh.
and I give him the whole spiel.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay. 17.
You explain in great detail, and Meryl's there, and she looks horrified.
I just
So is
imagine it's like a wordless montage that has a ba, 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 da, and he's doing the thing where he like shoves his finger into his other hand with the whole.
And then there's puppets.
Out of nowhere, there's puppets.
Log just stares at you unblinking, and when you're done, he goes, "Gross," and turns towards you, Remy, and goes,
Where do babies come from?
You'll understand when you're older. Yes, I can.
This is about as good as it's gonna get. Where do babies come from?
Eggs.
Oh, where do eggs come from?
Oh,
Mothers.
For fuck's sake, let's read the letters.
"Okay."
Wait, go come back. I need to make a baby.
Wait. Time out. Why do you need to make a baby?
Well, not me. One of my followers of Oriara. They want to make a baby, but they don't know how.
Wait. Are they wanting, like, a human baby, a humanoid baby, a construct baby?
A baby.
Wait, Log, aren't you you're made out of
Who is-
metal and...
who-
Why don't you build one, Log?
But you can't build. You can't build babies. You have to
Kind of gives this look towards Panic.
do that very complicated process.
Who is the person who wants?
Oh,
to
it
have
ain't
the baby?
complicated. It's just difficult.
Okay, who is the person in question that wants to have the baby?
Construct 116.
Okay,
Ah.
they're a construct. Okay.
I think we know a guy.
Yes, actually, I think this is something more you could ask the folks over at the Silver Kobolds.
Are they here? Where did?
Well, not here. Okay, quick question. Were we not told that some of them were actually gonna like try to make trips to Alivast to trade and
They were
shit?
gonna make a connection, but forever how long that takes, considering a lot happened. Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah.
Right. Well, they know a thing or two a lot more about building constructs, and
But I don't want to build a construct. I want to make a baby.
I don't believe. Okay, Log, I'm gonna be real with you. If your friend's a construct, I don't believe they have the biological functions to actually do that.
That's why it's such a conundrum.
Are they a construct?
Yep.
So you're both constructs.
Yep.
Because the closest I believe that this could ever happen, Log, is that I know. Let's pretend like we're gonna call it something else for right now, but I believe that if the person in question wanted to make a baby and as a construct, creating one of their own custom design is like creating a baby in a way because they're making something their own.
Log thinks for a minute, goes,
This is a holy mission. I must search further.
and you watch as Log just exits out the front door.
Oh, I just set the fucking world on fire. This is fucking still happening all over again. Let's just read the mail.
I tried to tell him the easy way.
Anyway,
All right. You guys head into the Pseudo Dragon Loft, and there are 3 letters for you.
Let's go.
There is
Oh,
one
boy.
that has a parcel, and there are 2 very sophisticated looking letters with seals on them.
What's that parcel all about?
I will make it available for you.
Let's go.
God, it's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah.
All right. Rook and Chonk, are they still here or
Oh,
what's
hell
going
yeah.
on?
Hell yeah.
The boys.
Chonk is sleeping and he's doing like a wheezy snore like Hob does. Like So in found documents, you guys can find it. You guys can pick who's gonna read it.
I'll do it.
Yay.
All right.
It's a letter and parcel from Alice.
Param.
Param. Yeah.
Alice Param. It says, "Hello, my name is Alice. I'm not sure how well you remember me, but I worked at the Sweet Dragon for a short time. Yeah, with the orc dude.
Yep.
I've been working at Ermin Orchards for a decent while now, and I have dropped this letter off with Helga in hopes that it reaches your hands. I've heard that you all took down the dragon cult that destroyed my home. For that, I must thank you. I had some want to return home, but my father and mother were killed in the initial attack, and I can't bring myself to return. It at least brings me some peace that the tyrants were stopped, and no more harm can be done by their hand. It's not much, but I left 2 bottles of Ermin-aged cider. It's not exactly in season right now to drink cider, but I wanted to give you something nice. I left 2 bottles since, well, I was hoping maybe you could give the second bottle to Olam. I don't know where he is or how to find him. I'm very grateful for his help, and I want to give him something. Anyway, I hope you are all in good health. Thank you for what you've done. Everything. Truly. Alice Perron."
Wow.
Wow. Let's open the package. I bet it's the cider.
Yep, 2 bottles, big bottles of cider.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Going in the private reserve.
Yeah, we gotta save one for Olm though if we ever run into him.
We have to find him at first.
I could probably message him at some point.
It's true.
The other 2 letters, one is addressed from Gilly, and the other one is addressed from Solly.
Oh.
I will take that Sully letter.
Okay. There you go, Greckles. It's available for you now.
Oh boy, this is long. Okay.
Okay. Hello, Unexpectables. Here is your report on the adventuring party that took on the task of collecting dire troll flesh and tendons for you. I hired a group of 4 men to hunt down a dire troll and discover through pathfinders. The dire troll was known as Flesh Ripper. Oh, that's nice. I sent a call out on your behalf and had some immediate interest. Soon I was met with a polite halfling gentleman by the name of Gordo Goodscale, an orc scholar and wizard. Wow.
Sorry, should be Good Soul. I actually...
Oh, Good Soul. Okay.
Good Soul, my bad.
Okay.
An orc scholar and wizard from the Neresim Collective, a rather bold mercenary by the name of Orion Kylio, and the most delightful Triton by the name of Zimmy. I managed to collect transport for the 4 of them, and a small meal at the Sweet Dragon, courtesy of Ty Borpington, of course. Oh, we gotta go say hi to him. Orion informed me that they made their way to Carrionmore, a marshy island mass to the south of Alivast. After arriving there, hang on a second.
Drink some
My
water.
brain.
Got
No,
this.
it's my eyes. I have reading problems. After arriving there, the party quickly discovered a herd of Monty.
Coddle-bleepus.
Coddle-bleepus
That's
and
how you
rotting force
pronounce
growth.
it.
Yeah.
Wow, what a word!
Yeah, coddle-bleepus is how you say it.
After utilizing the most efficient, impressive stealth techniques, Orin's words, not mine, the party came upon a long-abandoned Uspa temple and found their quarry. I was told that the battle was fierce and bloody, that massive spells were flung and claws, blades, and hammers slashed and smashed, and to add to the fray, a collection of black puddings were living alongside the dire troll. That's wild.
Oof.
The party managed to collect about 10 pounds of flesh and tendons for your purposes. I hope whatever you needed for works out. In terms of rewards, I handed that through the council funding. The discovery of the Uspa temple alone covered the rewards for the mercenaries' requests. I hope to hear from you in person, Lady Soliandris of the Illinois clergy. P.S. Orion called Quarian the most hilarious thing. If he's still upset about it, I can't help but laugh. Does that make me a bad person? I'm so conflicted. I don't know. I don't think so. Sorry, I struggle with small print.
I mean, we laugh at people getting upset all the time, and I don't feel like a horrible person about it.
Yeah,
Wait,
but you didn't. But you didn't stab out almost all his blood.
Oh, now I feel kind of. Nah, actually, I don't. That's a lie.
Panic, do you want to take this next one? It's a bit longer.
Sure.
All right.
Perm.
This was written by someone who actually did a mission for you.
Ooh.
There you go. Gilly's report, now finished.
Gilly's report. Him. He says, "Hey there. My name is Gilly, and I was tasked with writing a report on the investigation that took place in the caves that your goblin and her giant rats discovered. Specifically behind the giant ominous door that was found down there." Oh. Myself and 3 others were tasked with the investigation. A centaur by the name of Damus Vo, a kobold by the name of Myrtle, another kobold by the name of Cream Blankscale, and finally me, a satyr by the name of Gilly. We started our investigation by opening that door, a task that will be much easier in the future if the chain above the door is fixed. Might want to look into that. They kicked down the door. The caves beyond the door appear to have been damaged throughout the years, likely to cave-ins and earthquakes. A little TLC and some hard work, and I'm sure you can have it cleaned up in no time. You may also want to be on the lookout for purple fungi. We ran into a few, although they seemed pretty harmless. They were quite unsettling in their nature.
Wait, as
Our
in the
first-
mushrooms moved?
You would know this task as you've lived in the Underdark, but there are certain fungal that will release spores as a defense and can poison you and do other effects to you. And
Okay.
It's gone on me. Our first big discovery upon entering the underground structure was that the previous occupants and likely creators of the tunnels were Duragars. And I can say this with confidence as we were attacked by several undead Duragars shortly after entering the cave. To anyone that heads in after reading this report, do be mindful of the smell, as it was quite awful, and I do mean awful. Unfortunately, due to the nature of this job, we were unable to give the bodies a proper burial. As such, I would recommend you have a cleric sent down to give them a proper send-off, if possible. Okay? I'll just grab like a pen and underline that. The way down was... Wait. Additionally, we found a room filled with hundreds of iron ingots. Ooh. I mean, I'm not actually sure of the exact number, but it was a lot, and I'm sure they could come in handy, although admittedly, we may have lost a few down a giant death pit, something that you might want to be careful of. Underline again. Aside from the ingots, there was also a ton of garbage and bones lying around. I recommend you give the place a deep clean if you intend to use it for anything, even more so as the words written in blood and scratched into the wall can be seen as a little disconcerting. At the end of the day, at the end of the path, an old and broken elevator shaft, we used some of the ingots and an old minecart as a counterweight to help us get down, but we sort of broke the elevator completely in the process. Whoops, sorry about that. The way down was pretty long, and once we reached the bottom, we greeted with the sight of lots of magma. Oh boy, the path forward from there had sections partially covered in magma, so be mindful of your steps down there.
Now, we're up to date with that.
Something tells me that you'd get more than just a burn if you were to step into that stuff. Yeah, I think we're pretty familiar with that stuff by now. Anyways, getting back on topic, we didn't get very far before we were attacked by a bunch of magmin. I was trying really hard to be optimistic about the fight, but things got pretty dicey for a moment. Thanks, Uspa, no one died. You see, it turns out that when you kill a magmin, they explode, shooting magma all around them. Not a good time when you're surrounded. After getting rid of the magmin, we decided to rest and awoke to the sounds of a hammer on an anvil. We realized that someone must have been living in the old Duragar caves. It was someone you'd probably never guess. Wait for it. It was a fire giant.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Remy, that's
There-
what?
Yeah, There's currently a ceasefire on that conflict, right?
There is, yeah, apparently.
There was supposed to be.
Yeah. There was one in Alivast the entire time and no one knew? Holy shit. Let's keep reading.
Fuck.
He was like 18 feet tall and he seemed to have a man attached to a chain working on a gauntlet for him. Oh god, he's Fire Giant Thanos. I speak a little giant myself, so I decided to approach and try to negotiate, maybe gaining some insight as well. Turns out, the giant fell down a hole and injured his arm while he was fighting our people in the war. He wasn't able to get back up and instead traversed the immense cave system until ending up in the section below Alivast. His name was Arikwar, and he was trying to get his slave to fix the elevator so that he could leave. Unfortunately, our conversation didn't gain much information other than that, as he decided to try and enslave me. Now, I'm not a big fan of the whole enslaving thing, so I hit him with a bunch of lightning and made him really mad. My companions assisted in assaulting him with attacks. Cream used some weird gadget to throw lightning at him. I almost had my legs chopped off, and Myrtle was crushed by a rhino. But in the end, our companion Damus Vo managed to bring Arikwar to his knees and impale him through the eye. He's dead!
He's dead. Hooray!
I prestidigitation and a bunch of confetti. It was crazy, but as proof, we took his lieutenant patch. He was a lieutenant.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
The sword.
Notably, there is a patch in the envelope that you pull out, and it's pretty sizable.
The sword would have been better proof, but it was too large for us to carry. We learned after the battle that the creature that the Arakar had enslaved was an Azur. An Azur? What the hell is that? By the name of Fuego. He does not speak common, so if future groups are sent down, you will need someone who is able to translate Ignin for you. He is pretty cool. Fuego said that he'd talk to the Magmen so that they won't attack people that go down there anymore. He also said that he could fix the elevator shaft, but it'd take about 6 weeks to do so. I'm not actually sure how long it'll have been when you read this report, so it's very possible that the elevator is already fixed, or maybe not. That's something you'll have to look into. You should also know that there may be more than one Fuego down there now. He said something about having to create more of himself on the forge or something along that line. I think it's some form of asexual reproduction, but I'm not really that confident. Fuego gave us a golden tablet and directed us down a path towards the Undersun.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Maybe that's why Helena was... Huh. It took a few weeks, but the path was completely safe. We managed to show the tablet that Fuego gave us to Bob, who kindly let us teleport back to Alivast, where I am now able to write this report. To summarize, Duragar Caves, lots of ingots, stinky undead ape, broken elevator, exploding magman, a mean fire giant, a nice Azur named Fuego, a path to the Undersun. Underline. Looks like the cave system your goblin discovered are much vaster than previously thought. Do with that knowledge what you will, and I hope you have a great day. Best regards, Gilly.
Do we now have a faster route to the Undersun because of this?
You sure do.
Panic.
Path
Panic sort of breathes in and exhales. Oh my god. We had a path to the Underdark this entire time, sitting below our tavern. This entire time.
I just really feel so foolish for traveling all the way out to that place. No.
We went the long way.
It's not worth getting anger over now.
Considering
20 after all.
Considering what housed this place prior to us, this shouldn't be that much of a surprise.
Although now
Fair
there's
enough.
Azir down there. Roll history check.
Roll an Arcana check.
Azir. 10.
25.
Okay. Both of you, I believe, you've recently been in the elemental plane of fire. And Azir is a fire elemental. They're specifically made out of, I believe, brass or bronze. Let me grab their information. Exactly as that report suggests, they do reproduce asexually. They make themselves, and they'll make more of themselves through magical means.
Log, wait, come back. We have someone else who can teach you.
Yeah, right.
they're like funny bronze fire dwarves,
They're basically funny bronze fire dwarves. They're masterful artisans. And they're lawful neutral. They're pretty chill. They tend to like to be left alone. And they basically don't really like other elementals all that much.
Oh,
Like in general?
In general, yeah.
Huh.
man. I look over at Remy. Well, now that we have this eye patch, I feel this is more prevalent to you.
It never ends. It never ends.
This guy was a lieutenant, apparently. That's nuts.
Why was he under your tavern?
It said he fell in a hole. Broke his
What was he
arm.
doing in Alivast?
How'd he get into Alivast?
Well,
Well, technically, you hear as a goblin pops her head out of the ground.
jeez! Oh, damn it.
Well, technically, is it really Alivast if it's really deep underground?
he's got a point.
Thank you. I do have a point.
Also, hi, Scarbles. It's been
Hi. It's been like a month.
Yeah.
Has it really been a month? It feels like maybe only
Everyone
a
at the
few
t-
weeks.
Everyone in the tavern's claiming that you've been quiet. What have you been up to?
Oh, out of trouble. I don't know what's going on. I think she kind of looks side to side. Helga's not Helga.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
She always-
I grab her by the shoulders. What do you mean by that?
She knows where I am all the time. It's freaking me out.
Magically, or
I don't know. Like I'll be digging and I want to try and pop out of the ground and I'll hear a voice ring out and go, not the good flooring, Scarbles, and I stop because I'm scared and I come out another hole.
That's good. That's a healthy self-preservation instinct you've got.
Is that my instinct?
maybe you're just slacking in your digging efforts?
How dare you?
Wow.
She puts like a hand on her chest. It looks aghast.
I wonder what would cause her to be hyper aware of things.
I don't know.
How long ago has this happened?
I don't know, like maybe a week ago?
About a week ago.
Did she look haggard, in, like more so than usual?
No, she looked normal.
I don't know. Maybe there's. It's such a strange idea, but perhaps some latent, untapped magic ability that she somehow grew into?
Oh my god! Are you saying that Helga's magical?
Quite possibly.
Oh no!
I mean, any of us here has the aptitude for it.
Meh. I might have to talk to Enceladus about this, but he lives on the second floor. Damn him! She slams her hands on the ground.
You can use the stairs. You know that, right?
She hisses.
You can just walk.
I guess.
Do we have to have the dwarves install like a small like chimney,
hamster
like
tube?
yeah, like a
Yeah,
chimney
no.
hamster tube to
Let's-
help you get up there?
Let's get the funny bronze dwarf to make us a dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, that's really wild, huh? Those weirdos came down and opened that door.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all on you. And the rats?
Well, mostly thank the rats. But Lady Sully Andress has completely taken over that place. Sounds like she's gonna build a like a temple on top, and then it'll lead to a chamber below, which will then lead to another chamber below, which will lead to the Undersun.
Borky's just
When
nodding.
And when they reach the surface, they come here to the tavern.
Well, it's not next to the tavern. It's like slightly off. It's not like directly underneath your tavern. I mean, don't give yourself too much credit.
So like across the street?
It's
The
I
door
can show
to
you.
it is in a
Wait,
tavern.
is that the hole where Tubbs fell through?
What?
Tubbs. The biggest bird of all time. He fell and fell all the way to the Underdark, unless it was a dream. Borky
No, that
looks
was
around.
real.
Well, I
No,
can.
that was a
I can show you the excavation if you want.
It might be good for us to check it out.
Yes, let's see this actually.
Okay. You watch as she just disappears and like Bugs Bunny has a little tunnel that begins to move.
Oh, jeez.
I guess we follow the trail.
We need to have we need to start having just rip up all the wood, just dirt floors from now on. Fuck.
Eventually, she does pop out and begins to walk, and you guys follow. And you guys go a fair distance from the tavern. Kind of, if the Sweet Dragon is kind of to like in the middle between the wall and the second district, to the southern side of Alivast. Where you're going is definitely to the western side, a little bit more towards the secondary wall. And as you approach, you see a bunch of dwarves and a bunch of individuals kind of making orders, and there's a lot of moving around. And you can see currently being built a foundation, but you also see a large tunnel where people are kind of coming in and out. That seems to be having some structural integrity being built up.
Gone for a month and everything's getting crazy around here.
I approach the nearest dwarf.
You see a dwarf currently taking a drink out of a water skin. He's got like a miner's hat on. He's all covered in dirt, and he's kind of like just taking a break. He goes, "Hi."
Yes, greetings. We are from the tavern in Alivast where
Wait, I know you. Hey, and he kind of smacks another dwarf. It's the little guy who killed the dragons. And they all turn. They go, oh, like immediately kind of turn and goes, you're the heroes, aren't you? Yeah, we know who you are. You're the Unexpectables. All sorts of stories about you bouncing around in the dwarven taverns.
You just got back in town today.
That's humbling. Well, thank you, first of all. Yes, that is us. We've only just arrived back in Alivast not a few hours ago, and we want to just inspect what's going on here.
Ah, makes sense. You are Lady Sully Interest's charge, are you not? Here you go. We just got the foundations up if you're wanting to file a report. Structural integrity is going to be pretty good. Lots of wide framing for lovely stained glass windows. You know, those Orden worshippers love their sun, after all. It was kind of weird, though, making a temple to people who want to kill us. He takes another drink of his water skin.
Well, you know, there are other worshippers of Orin that aren't a part of that clergy, right?
I suppose so. I wouldn't know.
Greckles just kind of side-eyes him a little bit.
What? I worship Gromith. I know nothing about your sky gods.
Speaking of, have any folks from the Underdark have actually come this way yet?
Haven't seen any, no. We're still working on the elevator shaft. Got a bunch of reports about it. Problem is, whoever used it last, basically, well, the best way to say it is they had a bunch of ingots and a minecart, and that's now on top of the elevator. And now we have to get the ingots out and the minecart out, and then we can bring the elevator up and rebuild it. So it's a bit clogged at the moment, but it sounds like Lady Sully is collecting some reliquaries from a different place and wants to establish the temple first, and then the lower tunnels a bit later.
Okay. Borky pretending he understood.
I mean, I could probably, depending on how heavy it is, I could probably take care of that for you now.
Oh, it's deep in the ground there, son. And if you go down that shaft, you ain't coming back up. Don't worry, it won't take too long.
We heard tale of Magman
You say so.
and Magman and Azir. Have they given you any trouble, or are they actually assisting at this point?
Haven't met them yet, considering the place is all clogged up, but happy to talk to them. Heard of it, the craftsmen of the Azir. Said they're made in the image of Gromith. Think that's a bit of a lie, but be nice to see.
As long as it's amicable, them in meeting them.
Hey, if they're willing to share a pint, anything's amicable.
Can You know what? No, we know sake. I was about to ask, can elementals drink? Anything you believe we should know about before heading back?
Well, if you're interested in it, it sounds like they're moving some reliquaries from some old temple to the west. And there's some people who are currently archiving it up in some of the archives in the Middle Arcana district. So if that's more of your fancy with books and things, that would be the place to go.
You know, so didn't Sully say that she returned back to that old temple where we fought those spider things? Started excavating it?
Yes. Probably would be a wise idea to at least take a peek at that at some point and see what we were dealing with in a little bit more of a investigative light.
If you're interested in looking more into it, you should talk to a lady called Helena. She's apparently spearheaded the whole gathering of old reliquaries and getting them assessed at the archives.
Back at the Middle District, yes?
Probably. I think she swung by earlier today. She's taking her mule up to the Middle District. Nice
Look
girl,
over.
bit flighty.
Look over at Panic.
Panic is looking down and to the right, and he's got like the poker face on.
Alright, well, if you don't require anything else from us in the immediate, then we'll take this report and see to it that we head to the Middle District.
Sounds good.
Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you.
Kind of takes a drink, and then you watch as he kind of jumps off of the stump he was sitting on and walks over and goes, all right, well, let's get more work done. We can go drink afterwards. The sun's still got some sun in the sky. And you hear them all go, ah, and you hear a bunch more hammering and sawing and moving of wood.
Well, with that taken care of, I feel it's time we get our own personal effects in order and have some rest in our home.
Yeah.
Be the
Probably
first
go
time.
pick up. Feels good to be back.
Gosh.
It's been so long. Forgotten what the bed feels like.
I'll miss the sand beds.
Why?
I won't.
Why?
You know, we could make one of those for you, Task.
He already has a rock. It's just a big piece of sand.
I'm still finding stuff.
And fucking Philistines don't understand. Just walk by.
You guys
Listen.
head back to the tavern?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys head back and make your way back home. And as you make your way back home, you guys sit down and you watch as Fluffy squeezes through the door that leads to his working space. It's like, thump, thump, he pops out and he steps forward.
It's like at first his body is completely rectangle in the door, and then it just puffs out.
Exactly. He kind of looks around and he catches eyes with you guys and he begins to approach. He sets a wooden case in front of you, Panic.
Oh. I slowly reach out.
You see Face Slicer completely fixed.
Ah,
Nice.
It took him 3 tries. The 3rd try, he got it. Thank God. The
Yeah.
mercenaries got a bunch more pieces.
Thank God for that.
I thought he got it the 2nd time, but I double checked and he actually got like 1 under, so I had to. Reload him.
Don't.
Yeah. But that's okay.
There's my friend.
Stab happening. He just kind of turns around and walks away.
I reach out and I grab it and I test the balance of it.
Nicer than it was before, honestly. But then it's been a long time, so you don't really remember how good the balance was to begin with, but you swing it around and it's a tempered blade. Face Slicer has been restored.
See how he shines, how he smiles in the light. My friend, at last, my right arm is complete again.
Well done.
I attach it to my belt along with the other 2 swords I have.
Nice. Yeah, you have a lot of swords now. You're like Zoro from One Piece.
Mr. Todd, your table is ready.
Yo.
You guys sit down and you are graced with a meal. Ty Borpington comes out and goes, oh, you're all back.
I give him fish kisses on the side of his rosy
Oh,
red cheeks.
thank you so much for the fish take. I feel weirdly at home. I don't know why, but it makes for a really nice backdrop when I'm cooking. Though when I start chopping up some shrimp, the eels get really watchy.
Yeah, they'll do that. That's their favorite meal.
Oh, of course, I throw some in. They get so excited. Glad to see you back. Here you go, here you go, here you go. And he throws down a bunch of, it's like half a chicken in like rice, like kind of pineapple roasted rice.
Oh.
Borky's crying, eating it. I missed Mr. Poppington's food so much.
Oh,
It's so
Borky.
good, Mr. Poppington. It has flavor. There's like more than 2 seasonings. And there's rice. People in the fire realm, they don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's one of the best meals you've had your entire month.
Borky's like
entire month of
wiping
traveling.
away his tears, like while he's trying to eat.
It's good.
Tears falling into the food.
Don't
You
choke on
guys-
your food while crying, man.
You guys eat, and as you eat, you hear the door behind you open, and you see smiling Solly in the door frame.
Immediately. Oh, sorry.
Behind her, flanked, is Quarion and Pilchards.
Greckles immediately gets up to go to her.
Greckles,
Hey, Sully. I heard it's been a month.
it's been some time. I got so scared I tried to send a message, but it didn't go through. And at first I panicked, but then I realized that when you're trying to use sending through planes, sometimes it doesn't work. I stayed optimistic, and I'm glad I heard from Panic again.
Yeah, it was a little touch and go for a minute. Come on in. Sit down, everyone.
Of course, Corian, Pilchard. And they kind of walk in, and Pilchard's like, I would like a milk, please. And he sits down at the bar.
Oh.
A man's drink.
Corian just kind of gives you a look and doesn't sit down. Corian's not the type of person to really sit down. He's kind of keeping his eye out.
Every time he tries to sit on a chair, it's like putting a magnet on an opposite end of a magnet. He just like flies off.
Yeah, exactly. And she kind of sits down and goes, I imagine you have a lot to talk about. Do you just want to give Phil and Solly with everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Final Fantasy 14 exposition fade out and then fade back in.
Yeah.
You as you're telling the story, she's like eating food, and then the spoon just like lands on the countertop, and you watch as Pebs one runs over, grabs it, and runs off with it, and she kind of blinks twice and stares at you, and she goes, "Wow, that's a lot."
Yeah, it was a lot to process.
You're telling us.
Are you okay?
Never better.
Yeah.
We leveled up.
What?
Nothing. Sorry, I had a medit in my throat.
Things have been crazy here too. You saw the airship, yeah? I hope it didn't frighten you too much.
I think it was more the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good and bad. The good news is they're gonna help. The bad news is I really wish we didn't need their help.
Why is that?
Alivastian trade ships have been targeted in the oceans of the world. And it's believed that it's probably from Periton.
I wouldn't doubt it. They've done it before.
Now it's more and more noticeable and less covert. It's concerning to say the least. But hey, Eagle Eye View, and she kind of turns towards you, Remy, and goes, oh, Eagle, yeah, sorry. I think would be best to help. They're doing this actually because of you. You returned a Heart of Nerazman, a component they need to make airships. So it's sort of like a deal that they've made.
Good on us.
Have there been any other alliances formed for this?
We've talked to the orc tribes. They're willing to help. The Iron Claw clans, she turns towards you, Borky. They're very satisfied with the amount of women, though they did mention they're quite short. So I assume it was probably a lot of dwarves.
That would make sense of things. You said. Borky thinks.
I was going to visit, but I was advised not to.
Yeah, you're a bit pushy.
But Gruel, I spoke with him.
Oh yeah.
Steer
How's Gruel
Valtusk
doing?
as well. Oh, she's great. He has a baby on the way, I think, and he's
Everyone out here
Yeah.
having babies.
Yeah, we heard about that.
a lot of people in Alivast want to start families. It's pretty common. Steer Valtusk is great.
In the air.
They're the double class Tusk clan are actually acting as a sort of guard structure for the outer city, the 10th district. And they've been very, very helpful in that regard. As well as
good.
the Silver Kobolds, they've been providing us armaments. Nothing too crazy, but something at least. Some upgrades to some cannons on our walls and our various ships as well. And the fire giants to the south have. Well, the ceasefire's been quite a while, so some Metreon soldiers have made their way back to the city. And she kind of turns towards you, Remy, and kind of nods.
Yeah, they were out there for a while.
Can Remy
Okay.
put the eye patch in front of her?
She kind of cocks her head and she looks confused. She has no idea what that is.
There was a fire giant under this tavern.
It wasn't. I'm going to preface this. It was not under your tavern. It was underneath the city itself. So it was not under your tavern.
Tunnels. He was in the tunnels.
Yeah. She kind of cocks her head and goes, "You know what? That's probably not the strangest thing that's managed to crawl out of somewhere here."
Was a lieutenant though.
That is interesting. Actually, Balfour Balton would be probably happy to hear that. He's here actually right now. She kind of looks to the side and roll an insight, whoever wants to.
Sure.
It's a nat 20.
I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother.
Okay.
12.
Panic and Remy. You get you see as Sully's face goes a bit red. Remy, she saw something.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
Dish of tea, Queen. Borky turning the smallest little teacup. Need to hear it.
You know what? I'm just gonna give this to you because of the natural 20, and she rolled very bad. Not a lot of people notice this, and I've reiterated this to maybe a couple. You recall when the Silver King arrived, Sully was asked to go collect Isla and Balfour Balton.
Mm-hmm.
You can just fill in the gaps from there.
Cool.
Yes.
Having sex.
They were fucking.
Good.
So she
Of
seems
course,
a little
Remy
bit.
would know that.
I turn my head to Remy and I say, a little strange.
She watches Sully brings up the glass very politely and just drinks, and her eyes just kind of stare forward, and you just see her go. Anyway, so yeah, that would be probably best. I could take it if you would like me to and deliver it, perhaps after a council meeting. And beyond that, have you seen the structure?
To the west.
We're
You
building
mean-
into an Oran temple. Yes.
We did see that.
I felt wrong about leaving that one temple to the west by itself, and I've been having it dismantled, the different carvings, archived and, preserved, and placed into this new temple. She kind of taps her glass, and she kind of looks around. At this point, it's pretty late. It's just Helga and Pebs, and everybody else is Meryl's just kind of mopping, and she kind of runs off, and Skinny takes over, and it's just you guys there at that point, and she kind of turns back to you and goes, "It serves a second purpose.
Oh.
If Periton attacks Alivast, the attack will be strong and fast. I wanted a place where we could go if things get bad."
It makes sense.
You want it as an escape route for the civilians.
She nods.
Remy's just gonna get up and go to the bar real quick.
You're already at the bar. You guys are eating.
I'm gonna get a drink.
All right. You watch as Pebs comes and slides a beer into your hand. It's my responsibility. Let me handle it. It's honestly been kind of exciting to have some responsibility that's manageable. Azra Sahar and Jerry are currently speaking with Bob as we speak, trying to forge a connection, set up a guard and means of transport. I didn't want to leave here just because there's so many meetings and the council, and I don't want to seem that I'm running away. So she kind of turns, and Pilchard just kind of gives a nod, and Corian kind of nods too. I've been doing a lot.
You have,
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, you have, and I feel, well, as a kobold, this feels like the most viable and actually well put together strategy.
They're afraid of the Underdark, and I want to exploit that.
It's a good tactic.
I feel that even if we can get all the civilians out, if they were to head down there, at least after us, or even be somewhat afraid of that place, there we can strike a counterattack.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but it is an option.
Has Bob said anything as the acting voice of Orin? Anything new?
I haven't spoken to him personally, but when Azra Sahar and Jerry return, I would be interested to hear what he has to say.
Gotcha.
But she kind of stands up. You've come home. Don't let these things bother you.
Well, it's because we came home that these things bother us, but it's the right kind of bothering.
She walks over to you, Remy, and puts a hand on your shoulder, and she goes, I know, it's hard, but we don't fight for nothing. A lot of people have missed you guys. All of you guys. Take some time. I should have a mission for you shortly. But my order for you now, and she kind of gets all puffy in the chest, and you hear Pilchard. You see Pilchard kind of like hide a smile a bit, and she goes, my order for you now is to take some time, relax, and be safe. She kind of gives you a nod, Greckles.
My zoo's not building itself.
Speaking of Sully, I know you're busy with everything, but might you have a little bit of time to catch up?
Yeah, certainly a meeting.
We can call it that.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Roll an insight check for me.
Keratin girls, I swear.
Right? 24?
Solly kind of is like, sure. She kind of looks kind of like, thinking about it and thinks about it and nods. As you see her walk by, Quarion stares at you. And his eyes linger on yours for a moment.
I stare right back.
He kind of walks over and you watch as he fades into her shadow. And Pilchard goes, he like slams down the milk and goes, welcome home. And he kind of walks away and follows after Solly.
While she's on her way out, panics when he casts message on her, and he's just gonna say, "How's Helena?"
Solar?
No, behind. Solar isn't Tricadian.
She turns around and she goes, "Oh, sorry. Seems all right to me." She kind of shrugs.
Damn it.
Solly kind of looks side to side, like, is that it? And then just kind of gives you a thumbs up and then exits out the door.
Yeah, he gives her a thumbs up right back, and then he goes,
Mr. Bobbington, can I get seconds, please?
Oh, absolutely, Borky. And as you guys eat and drink and relax, finally back home. And with some potential downtime adventures in the future, that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Oh, yeah. What a time. Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Oh, what are we at? 170?
168.
Season finale.
168. And with that, we are into our next season.
Why am I highlighting this? I just export it, dummy.
I don't know. It's because it's all a highlight. It's all bangers.
It's all bangers. It's a perfect album.
Scott asked me, why do I send 30 takes? Because I can't trim down perfection that much.
So this is episode 166?
168.
168.
Yeah.
168. Oh my god.
We're almost there to the funny number plus 100.
Le funny number.
I remember.
Pot deux.
I remember the first episode 69.
Nice.
Wait a minute. I just realized.
Yeah?
It's been almost exactly 100 episodes since we were assaulted on the shores. On the sea.
Yeah.
I remember because episode 69 was special.
Oh.
All right. I have some fun downtime activities I think you guys are going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm nervous.
Good.
Can you guys take it up? Actually, I need to switch over stuff real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
So, everyone, we're finally back in Alivast. It's the end of the arc.
Oh,
Thank
boy,
you all
what
for
a
joining us
time.
so far, and I hope you join us for the rest of it.
Yeah.
I gotta use the bathroom. My bladder's gonna explode. So I
It
can
took-
hear you just
It took
Shot
many
it.
episodes.
If we hear a in the background, we'll know.
Your gunshot. Bang! What the fuck?
Don't worry, just Bosco punched his computer again.
Emergency medical attention required.
So,
Morphine administered.
so how does it feel? How does it feel to now know Greckles' backstory?
Well, so you guys, we all know the backstory, but now we have backstory that could create future story that we don't know about, because Greckles has no idea what's up with Yukiko, where she is, what she's doing. If Futenbo went fucking crazy and like killed people, like
And
there's a lot more to go through.
I can't believe we still have the way back when and the long, long ago backstory to go
God
through now.
damn it!
The ride never ends.
Long as
So
fucking
back-
time ago in
back-
a land called the Eastern Isles.
Way back in the back times in the Eastern Isles, the Bingy Bongs were in the Floop-de-doops.
What is this, Biomutant?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is actually.
Fuck's sake! Well, while you're thinking about your true and honest backstory, where can they find you, Gaijin?
You can find me at twitch.tv/GaijinKuba, weebing it up per usual. This weekend, probably going to be more Monster Hunter Rise. I still need to play that Mech Warrior 5 DLC so I can join the Draconis Combine and bring glory to the Empire and all that. But yeah, there's always more to do in Monster Hunter. And Lordy, speaking of Monster Hunter, I got a brand new cultural analysis video breaking down Arachna Kadaki, that horrible widow spider. If you're arachnophobic, you may want to skip this one, but actually don't. There is so much for me to talk about with her. All of everything that she does, I've found some kind of weird-ass yokai folklore thing. And it's wild. You're not going to want to miss this one. Speaking of, be sure not to miss the video I did on Dimitrescu. That one went out a little while ago. Thank you, everyone who has been watching it. It's been doing really good. And yeah, keep an eye out for the second channel. Put out a new video on that not too long ago. Reacted to my buddy Nobita. And yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. I will one of these days get back to making yokai playable races for D&D. So yeah.
Smell, yeah. Zito, where can they find you?
Well, over at twitch.tv/Zito, where we just finished Biomutant, at least the first run anyway, before the patch went in and they nerfed the shit out of range builds. So now my fucking first build is completely pointless. My lucky Ted build is now ruined.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Just heard a
What?
noise in my house.
What kind of noise?
Like a...
Well, anyway.
Should we,
Yeah.
okay.
Keep going.
Keep going. Just introduce yourselves. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Yeah. So my lucky Ted build is fucking ruined, but that's okay, because now we're going to move on to Knockout City and the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Yeah, I believe that's right. Binding of Isaac Repent. There's so Ed McMuffin's wild ride never fucking ends. It's never going to end either, because now I'm going to open up the floodgates and abuse the game even further by having Twitch integration. So you can make or break my runs if you so choose. Please make them. Ed McMuffin's wild ride is already brutal enough as it is. Beyond that, speaking of races before that Connor mentioned, this book is almost done. 75 races and lineages available for you, for 4 archetypes and 1 extra additional feature that not only gives you a buff in either strength and or constitution of your choosing, it also makes your character a large category size creature with benefits and all. Aloysius' Guide to Social Acceptance will be coming out relatively soon, and it will be, I'm setting the price at $40 because this book has taken 6 months of my life, and there was a lot of art and a lot of love put into it. So in order for this to make it like seem plausible for not only me but for doing content in the future, the price has to be a wee bit high, and I do apologize it has to come to that, but that's the way the news goes if I want to make more content. Will the book be physical? Oh fuck, I'd love that, but I have to see if it even fucking does well in the first place. But that was something I was considering in the future. All right. With that said, Takahata 101, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Takahata101, where I got a bunch of streams coming up this week. I'm playing Yakuza Like a Dragon tomorrow. Got Scar swinging by on Friday night at 4 p.m. PST. And I got to interview some people for my bar this weekend. Job interviews. So it'll be a wild weekend over at twitch.tv/Takahata101. That's
Well,
it for
who's
me.
next?
Who's next? Who do I go to next? Who hasn't been selected?
Bosco's available.
Bosco! Where can I find you at, man? Aside from twitch.tv/Edward Bosco.
I mean, that did it. You did it.
I did it? More than happy.
Man, what a time.
I miss you, Mark.
I'm back.
Miss you, Mark.
Monty Glue, where can they find you?
First, let's call out Mark. Mark, you can find Mark Allen Jr. Wait, what's his stuff?
Aeon
Yeah.
Protect Gaming.
Twitch.tv/Aeon Protect Gaming. You can also follow him on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. Or you can follow his Instagram where he takes beautiful pictures of his chunky cat bunny at Chunk for Life.
Yes.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to make
No,
sure.
but like
nobody's all
legitimately,
over.
like regardless of all the plugs, like Mark and I have been playing D&D together since we met like over a decade ago, and this felt so right playing with him for like 7 months, and like this, I'm very emotional.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna miss the hell out of him. I love Mark.
Oh, it's been great having him on, man.
Yeah.
Sorry about taking off. I had to go make sure everybody in the house was all right. Sounded like
No,
somebody
dude,
fell
it's
over.
dude, it's fine. You know what's even better is that you came just in time for me to say, where can they find you?
Got him.
We got Monty first, though.
I did that.
I
Oh,
didn't
shit.
say anything though.
They have to react
Oh,
to the
shit.
attack, Zito.
Hi.
No, listen,
just-
she didn't. She didn't proc her bonus action.
I did not. I told
Everyone knows the
Connor.
rules.
You idiot, you captured their stunt doubles.
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue on Twitch. Tomorrow is my birthday stream. I'm going to be wearing my helmet. I probably won't be able to wear the helmet the whole time just due to battery power and like a bunch of other factors, but probably going to stream some Mario Kart to start and then maybe some other games. And then Friday is my birthday. I'm going to a virtual convention. And then bada boo. And then Sunday should be Resident Evil 8 with Bosco.
Oh boy.
It's been great, and I really want to play again. And I was so sad we didn't play this week because COVID juice killed me. So I really want to play again. Because every time I talk to someone about the game, they're like, "Are you done the game?" And I go, "No." And they're like, finish the game." And I'm like, "I'm getting to it."
Watch my videos, buddy.
I know. Connor, your bonus action. What do you want to do with it?
That's me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That sort of video project that I've been talking about, Rule of Roll, is what I'm calling it. Where I explore the unwritten rules of role playing, stuff that we all know and stuff that maybe slipped under your radar. I'm still working on that. Might be a bit longer than I anticipated. I got a lot more stuff on my plate than I thought initially, but I am still working on it. In the meantime, you can find me streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays over to twitch.tv/DistortionDevil. I play some tabletop games with my buddies, Hey Mr. Rabbit and Count Widget, and sometimes Probate shows up. Currently playing an Age of Sigmar Path to Glory campaign, and I unfortunately lost the first match against the forces of Slanesh. But the vegan police will be back next time. Friday Funhouse, where I play a bunch of party games with my friends. Saturday is Yakuza. We're playing through the entire Yakuza series, and we're on Yakuza 3 Remastered right now. We gotta find out what's going on with the government.
I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm the reason nothing works.
Yeah. And Sundays, I'll probably either be playing Biomutant or Necromunda, the new bounty hunter game, which looks sick. Yeah. Other than that, be sure to check out Dead House Nada, action RPG where you can play as the dead to fight the living. I've been working on it for a good
it is
almost a year now, and it is closing in on the release date. almost. So if you
No
haven't already,
way.
be sure to pick up your founders packs at that link that Citric just posted in the chat. Some of that money gets thrown back to me if you do, and you get early access, and your choices can affect the way the game shakes out. So be sure to get in on it. Other than that, check out my DM's Guild, where I have a bunch of 5th edition subclasses out, including the Hellfire Soul Sorcerer, the most recent one that I put out, and it is already a copper bestseller. I can't thank you all enough for your kindness and for your support, and me making all of this crazy D&D content. And the craziest yet is coming out this month. The Augmentation Specialist Artificer, where it's Adam Jensen the class, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great, and I hope you'll all be there to experience it. Be sure to leave ratings and reviews. It really helps me out.
Hey, I just actually found something pretty cool now that I'm looking at DM's Guild. You know the Gator Folk, the Envy that I made? It just reached gold.
Nice.
Whoa!
Holy
Nice.
fuck.
Zito.
That is a great achievement right there.
I
awesome.
have
Well done.
I have a bit of an announcement to make because I was just informed by this by Shahalam. It's actually our 4th year anniversary of the Unexpectables.
Today?
Today.
That means
Yeah.
3 years. Technically 3 years.
No, it's 4 years. We started in 2017, apparently.
I know, but now we're up to that date. So technically we have 3 full years in between those 4 years, though. We have 4 dates, 4 anniversaries so far.
What?
I see.
It's
Never
been
mind. It
4
makes sense in
years.
my head. It makes sense in my
Kurt,
head.
Kurt,
I see.
your one brain cell
Like,
is
doesn't
straining
make
itself
sense,
right
no.
now.
No,
Yeah, it's our 4 year anniversary. Apparently, I've been informed by Shahalam, and I trust her judgment. She keeps on track of these things. So happy.
It's the technicality. It's the 3-year anniversary, but we've been doing it.
You
for
can't
4
have an
years.
anniversary for the first time something happens.
Exactly.
It is 4 years running, third anniversary, because it's every.
It's
Gotcha,
technically correct,
gotcha.
but it's stupid.
It's 4 years. We've been doing
We've
this
been going
for
4 years. It's our 3-year anniversary. We're done. Fuck.
4 years.
Calm down, Ed. I didn't ask you to get involved.
But thank you, guys.
4 years
We've
to
been
the
playing
date.
this for 4 years. Yeah.
Almost half a decade.
It's the longest campaign.
Is it to the day?
I think, yeah, because I remember we started near my birthday when
Holy
we started the
shit.
show.
You can check when was the first episode uploaded.
Well,
Someone
the
can probably
upload date
check.
probably isn't.
Upload
the
date
upload
is the
date
same.
probably isn't the. Yeah.
Apparently, it's May 31st was our first episode. So
Okay. Well,
Okay, so 2 days.
Then-
Whatever, close enough.
it's a little bit over, and it's not to the date, but still, holy cow!
still, this is
4
around the time we
years.
started. Yeah.
Wild.
Wow.
Wild. Yeah. June 4th, 2017.
Another year older, another year wiser. But I completely forgot what I was talking about.
Sorry.
Dead House Sonata.
No, I had gotten done with that. Right, my DM's Guild.
DM's Guild. There you go.
Yeah, Augmented Artificer coming out sometime this month. I need the art for it. But with that out of the way, be sure to check out our sponsors for this month. Die Hard Dice.
I did it.
Man, that
That's
was
right.
powerful.
You too can pick up all of those dice that just hit the floor. All
Nothing
sorts
hit
of
the floor.
different shapes, sizes, and it sounded like you were like pouring them out. All different shapes, sizes, and colors of polymer and metal dice. Fantastic, handcrafted Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop gaming accessories, as well as carrying cases, folding trays, dice towers, and other dice accessories, all available to you at dieharddice.com. And I think it's worth noting that for Pride Month, some of their Pride dice, including their rainbow-colored Pride flag dice, are 33% off. I'm not sure how long that deal is going to last, but if you want some gay dice, then go pick some up right now. Now's the time. But
gay,
other
do
than
crits.
that, yep, be gay, do crits.
If you play a rogue, a thief rogue, you can be gay and do crimes with the dice that you get.
It's true.
It's true.
Absolutely.
But if
By the way, happy Pride Month, everybody. Once again.
But if you want to pick up perhaps some other dice, then fret not, because our very own Kenku Rogue Greckles is stealing the punch bowl full of deals. And if you type in the code Greckles at checkout, you can get 10% off your order at dieharddice.com. And with that, I think it is time to read off some bits and subs before we get on out of here. And
Sorry, I would have a catchphrase, but I'm very, very sleepy.
yeah, Iron Haryar, thank you for the 9 months. Shadow Flare, thank you for the 13 months. Cosmosis 45, thank you for the 100 bits. Constructs Making Babies reminds me of the classic movie Batteries Not Included. Very charming movie. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. Dang it, the bits didn't work. And for the other 100 bits, I forgot to attach the message to that one.
Story in two parts.
That's all right. It's another 100 bits for us. Marcus Ayas, thank you for the 2,500 bits. Don't have to read it out loud. It's kind of petty, and I'm sorry, but my name is pronounced Marcosius. Marcosius. I'll try to remember.
The coziest.
Mahogany.
Indeed. Gauze21, thank you for the 106 bits. Bosco, Remy is the main character, just accept it's your collateral god damage now.
No.
Well, there you go.
Convincing argument.
Spevicon, thank you for the 1,000 bits. No message, just bits. Platinum Raven, thank you for the 11 months of Prime subbage. Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the 9,001 bits. Oh, hi, Mark. It's easier than saying goodbye.
True, though.
Mark, we'll miss you. Except we'll probably see him soon here.
Yeah.
Jason is gold. Thank you for the 100 bits. First time donating bits ever. So I figured I'd do it to my favorite D&D stream.
Oh,
you
jeez.
all have helped people like me deal with so much these past 2 years. So it's my way of giving back. Thank you to all. Thank you for all the good times, the laughs, great stories, and fantastic characters. Seriously, bless all of you. Love you all. Here's to the next season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gauze21, thank you for the 100 bits. We need Greckles Sekiro right now. Goomba, get Fluffy to work on that.
Fluffy doesn't know how to mod.
But he does know how to make armor.
All right,
Cut
so
off your hand,
own-
Greckles.
Yeah, cut off your hand. First of all.
Step 1, cut off head. Step 2, bones.
Bones.
But they're
Oh.
thin and
Step
thin and
2.
hollow.
Step 2, Bloodborne. Aeon Protect Gaming, thank you for gifting. Is that 100 subs to the community, or is it 50? I think it might be 50.
It is
50
50.
subs to the community. Mark! Mark!
Mark Allen Jr., please.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's been an absolute pleasure having you playing funny games with us.
Funny done.
Deaned. Give us the deaned. I closed the window. Hang on. Thank you so much, Mark. Fantastic, Callum. Thank you for the 100 bits. Shame we never got to that secret 5th elemental plane of heart, where Greckles would have had to out-dating sim the Oni Sepun.
I'd do it. Don't test me. I've lived through worse.
Plane it. He's a hero.
What if the material plane is the plane of heart?
Oh.
No, that's the
Gay.
friend. No, that's where all the friends we made along the way is.
I mean, it's judging by all the love that's in the air. That wouldn't be too far from the truth, I think. Chimera Kimes, thank you for the 4 months. Probate, thank you for the 3,000 bits. 4 years ago, I made an investment. No regrets.
I still have the books I used some of that money to buy on my shelf still. The Monster Manual got replaced though because hot chocolate got dumped on it.
Goblin. Weebs the people, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Any ideas for episode 200? We'll have to see once we get there. But for now, it's gonna be the end of it for us tonight.
All right. Who do we want to raid?
I only got one person. I only got one person.
Monty,
go
you
ahead.
could ruin Artsy.
We could ruin Artsy.
We never
yeah,
rate
yeah.
him. He's never
Artsy-
streaming.
Artsy does the current slideshow you're actually watching. Artsy is our editor and producer of the slideshow. They're currently playing Destiny 2 to 6 people.
Oh my.
We could attempt to destroy the computer. Are you guys cool with that?
Destruction, let's go.
Do it.
Yeah.
What do we-
fuck it.
Bosco!
Oh my god.
Why
Ed, what
did
the
you do?
fuck?
What have you done?
Okay.
I'm gonna miss you, Mark.
Edward Bosco.
Aw.
Thank you for the 100 gifted subs to the community.
Oh, how could you?
Jesus, man.
Alrighty. Well, our raid message.
No, I couldn't, Mark, and that's why we're friends.
Artsy. Let me make sure I spell it correctly. What will our raid message be?
Yeah, we don't even know. We don't even know what we're gonna call this one either.
How about thanks for this? Like, oh yeah, we do need to come up. Well, someone said passing the torch. I like
Passing
that
the
one.
torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, passing the torch works.
Passing the torch. I liked a lot. How about the raid messages? Thanks for the slideshow.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here.
Love you guys.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Ah.